The college basketball experience preview and picks episode for Saturday, March 8th on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Edge Boost. Yes, earn up to $750 per month on your sports gambling transactions. Go to edgeboost.bet, promo code SGPN. We're also brought to you by Rhythm, the leader in data-driven picks and props. Look, Rhythm is giving away a $250 future and throw it a March Madness party in Las Vegas, Nevada. Go to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/party for all the details. And remember, as always, folks, to let it ride.
What's up, everybody? This is Cameron Krog from Loyola Chicago Ramblers, and you're listening to SGPN. Let it ride. Shout out to the Broad Stop. Thank you, guys.
Yes. Woo! Welcome to the college basketball experience preview and picks episode for Saturday, March 8th. Here we are. God damn it. I've been dancing all day, seeing games, all day. It's just you're in the zone, Nick Cage, Gone in 60 Seconds. Let's go. YouTube.com/the college experience. Hop on over there, hit that like and subscribe button, because another winning day. I haven't had a losing day in weeks. It wasn't the greatest day, but I'm still in the positive here. We're going to talk all about it. If you're wondering who the hell you're listening to, my name is Colby Swinging Database Dan, aka Pick Dundee. That's not a pick. This is a pick.
He was raised in the land down under, where a man thinks on his feet, speaks with his fists, and lives by his wits.
When Dundee happened, he was a superstar.
I smoke and I drink, and I don't have stress, and I'm healthy.
Very healthy when you get all these games going on, chaos. Whew. I'm exhausted from watching. You know what I mean? Just all day. Honey, I can't do shit watching this Gardner-Webb game. I am joined by my co-host. He is the host of the Ryan and Rush Show. Make sure you check out the College Basketball Experience pregame show each and every day. Tomorrow will be myself and Terrell Furman Jr. But give it up for former video coordinator for Hall of Fame coach Bob Huggins and Frank Martin, Ryan McIntyre, a.k.a. Money-Lon Mac. How are you, brother?
Oh, I'm doing good, man. What a day. This time of year, you kind of hit the dog days in February. Everybody's feeling like shit. You're exhausted. But then this time of year, you get that second win because you see the finish line in sight and just games all day, crazy finishes everywhere. Can't wait to talk about it. Great time to be alive. Cheers, everybody.
Mac tonight. Come on, make it Mac tonight. Let's go. Got the Kettle One rocks flowing. Hopefully you do too. And it started off with a royal ass whooping. Lock battle win for Capper, and Mac as High Point puts it on Gardner-Webb, 85-64. Play your goddamn music, you filthy animal. I have no problem with this lock battle win, but we have one that I will bitch about. Just FYI. This one, it's a good old-fashioned clean victory. Yeah. Your thoughts on the High Point Panthers domination?
This is all part of the plan. I want to butter up High Point so my Radford Highlanders can pick them off tomorrow, baby. No, in all seriousness, High Point's really fucking good. They did a great job in the portal. The more and more you watch them, they have so much more depth and so many more dudes than all these other teams. If they're going to get knocked off in this tournament, it's going to take a day where they go like 5 of 30 from three, or some crazy day where they don't make shots. Maybe a team like Radford, we'll talk about it, can muck it up enough and drag it in the mud. But if High Point's making shots and getting out in transition, nobody's touching them in this league.
Yeah. And then you and Capri ate a pile of shit by taking Southern Illinois because Drake 70, Southern Illinois 53. Get this Saluki bullshit out of here.
My boys, man.
Your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, I maybe got carried away in the Missouri Valley. I rode the Saluki momentum from yesterday with our lock win. Bad play. Dude, Drake just kills you painfully. Like it's like Virginia used to do with Tony Bennett. Like they don't blow you out, but they just like, nah, you're not coming back. You get it down to like 9 or 10. You think you're back in the game. Boom, 7-0 run up 17. They're so disciplined, so well coached. It's really just a fun team to watch.
28-3.
It's fucking incredible. If they lose, they better be in the tournament. Well, I'll say that.
Yeah, right. Kevin Keats bitching. We can pay players the same way. I whiffed. Meanwhile, Drake's like, let's go get a D2 team and go 28-3. Yeah. One of the best things that happened to us today, because I know you were tagged on this, was someone talked shit about our Stony Brook pick when they were down 16 and a half. Yeah. They tweeted at us saying, "You fucking idiots." Well, Stony Brook covers against Delaware, double lock, triple lock, maybe even. Sorry, Capper, I can't fucking remember. I mean, that's why there's 40 minutes.
That was my exact quote.
Oh yeah.
I'm going out of my way to do this year. If you're a dumbass and you tweet at me midway through a game and say, terrible pick, blah, 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 and it comes back, you're getting exposed and you're getting embarrassed on Twitter, because there's nothing more I hate than when people fucking give you shit for a pick 10 minutes into a game, 20 minutes into the game. It's March Madness. Let the games play out. Dude, Stony Brook almost came back and won the game outright.
Oh yeah. They're lucky there wasn't 3 minutes more on this clock that Delaware would have lost. Oh my God. This one was a fucking roller coaster. Honestly, if this is a double lock that cashed, or maybe a triple lock that cashed, but man, if we had lost, it was okay. Cause the ride was supreme. Radford 74, Presbyterian 69 in overtime. Woo! I mean, what, a 17-point lead blown? Presbyterian goes up 6, I think.
They're making threes out of their ass.
Dude, well, Radford was giving them, though. I mean, at one point I was very frustrated with Radford's defense. I think it was about the 10-minute mark in the second half. I'm like, you cannot give them this open of a look. They've proven, specifically one guy out of the bunch had proven to hit multiple threes. So you're just like, stop leaving them wide open. But hey, great adjustments. Yeah, we cashed on this. What a game. This is why college basketball is the greatest fucking shit ever.
Yeah.
A game like this is worth, I mean, to me, it'll probably be a game like that's better. Will probably end up being better than the national championship. Great fucking game. Your thoughts?
100%. Yeah. I mean, back and forth. This is like, it's my whole point of March Madness. So many swings. It looked like Radford was going to blow them out up 17 in the first half. Then they got very stagnant offensively. And then Presbyterian started making threes. And once a couple guys made some threes, it got contagious. They, I think, made like 7 out of 10 to start the second half, but then ultimately cooled down. Dude, Darius Nichols, great year, 20 wins for Radford. Now you got the pressure game out of the way. You couldn't lose to Presbyterian to end the year. That would have been disappointing. Now you get a house money game against High Point and roll out the balls and see if you can shock the world on national TV tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to Gerald Jones giving us $3. Appreciate you, Gerald. Yeah, that was a good win. But kind of how my day went. I had a good day, but it was, man, ups and downs. Illinois State, 18 points at halftime, down 23 points at halftime. Belmont 76, Illinois State 63. Unbelievable. We ate shit here. We bet Illinois State, I think all three of us, and we all ate shit. Your thoughts?
Did you get a bad feeling about this game going up to the tip? I saw every fucking swinging dick on Twitter on Illinois State. I was like, God damn, like this line hasn't budged from one. It's been a pick 'em. Everybody had an Illinois State future too. I was just like, God damn, we may be walking into one, but I was gonna stick it out with our Redbirds. But they were dead. I mean, they were dead from the beginning. Belmont fucked them up right from the tip.
Yeah, very impressive. I think you might have flew solo here. I didn't touch this shit. A&T 55, Hofstra 77. Disciplined Dundee showed up here. I was like, I ain't touching this shit. Your thoughts on? Didn't you bet this?
Yeah, who is this Hofstra team? God damn! Like they fucking. I didn't think they were capable of winning by 30 back-to-back games, dude. Maybe they're a team that's gonna fuck around and like get to the semifinals because they have dudes on this team. They're a weird team.
Yeah, I mean they could be. They're talented enough to win that thing, though. They're talented enough to win that thing.
Preseason like top 3 or top 4.
Yeah. Oh man, this next one was tough. Still double lock hits for me and you on Western Carolina as they lose by 1, but they give up a shot. They had the lead with 20 seconds left. Mercer makes the play. Then Western Carolina has a chance to win. They miss. The reason why I'm kind of saying with a negative connotation is I took the fucking money line as well. Now I still hit. I took the points to cover my ass, but god damn, I was close to this, man. Your thoughts on the Mercer Cats game?
Good win, Mercer. Ryan Ritter gets a tournament win in his first year, so a nice little spot. And then they play. Who do they play tomorrow? Do they play? Is it?
They get Chattanooga.
Chattanooga. So they're the 1-8, and then Wofford and ETSU play, and Furman and Sanford, and then VMI will play Greensboro. Yeah.
Man. Ball State pick. I also lost shit on. The
retard pick of the day.
Yeah, I want to clarify that Western Carolina hit for me, but Ball State did not. They were down like 19-0. I feel like, or 19-1 to start the game, and I was like, oh boy. They almost backdoored this fucking thing though. If there's a minute more on this clock, I think I cover this. Retard play of the day did not cash. Miami, Ohio, got it done. So we ate a pile of shit there. Your thoughts on Travis Lexington Steele, 23-8.
Yeah, Travis Steele's done an unbelievable job. 23-8. Like I said last time, I forgot to look it up again. It's the first time they've won 23 games, and I can, as long as I can remember, even though they're the all-time winningest play in the MAC. And I was actually at happy hour with my wife during this. I looked up, I saw the score. I go, oh shit, the retard.
I watched the entire game from start to finish.
And I didn't realize I said this out loud at the bar. I said, oh, the retard play today's getting its ass kicked. She's like, what the fuck did you just say? I go, yeah, that's sorry. That's the show talking.
They're talking about the Cowboy fans over there.
Yeah. The Eagles and Cowboys fans over there.
Asheville drilled Charleston Southern. Glad I did not bet that. You ate shit on this, didn't you?
Yeah, dude. I Charleston Southern was within striking distance, and then the end of the first half, they gave up like a 15-0 run, and then that was that, and they never could get any momentum back. Dude, by the way, kind of a chalky day again.
Somewhat. We'll talk about
till the very end, till the very, very end.
All right. I'm having a decent night. Like I'm safely, in the green. But I guess I think I have a negative attitude maybe. And that's because I had a parlay of Old Dominion and Georgia State on the money line. This should have hit. I don't know how the fuck Marshall stole this fucking game.
I know it.
Now I double lock, we triple locked or double locked Georgia State with the points that hit, separate bet. But man, I put $100 on Georgia State money line and Old Dominion money line, and I thought I had this fucking thing. So I got kind of crushed emotionally here. I'm like the youth. I'm just emo about nothing. You know what I mean? God damn, Georgia State should have won this game, dude. How the fuck did Marshall win? How many minutes of this game was Marshall winning? I would love to know that answer.
I can tell you what their largest lead was. I bet you it was 3, what they won by. I don't remember them leading by much. I can tell you that.
Maybe like the first couple minutes they might have been. It's just this one hurt, man. This one hurt. I was ready to.
Down 6 with 3 minutes left.
That's what I'm saying. Georgia State was up 6, 3 minutes left, and you fucking lose.
Yeah.
I mean, I still made money on this, but it was painful because of the parlay. Akron covered the 17.5, but I believe we caught it at 18.5. I didn't bet this game. Buffalo cover. I mean, depends on what number you got, but yeah, your thoughts on this one?
Not much. Akron's good. Northern Illinois, not. Keep it moving.
Eastern Michigan hit for me. I didn't bet it, but they covered against Kent State. They were actually Eastern Michigan was winning like 90% of this fucking game.
I know this is a terrible play.
I'll be honest, man. These useless MAC games delivered today.
Yeah.
I mean, the Buffalo Toledo one didn't, but the other ones were pretty fucking fire. And when I say other ones, this one is the biggest bullshit play of the night. I want this game investigated.
Here we go.
Tell me you saw Western Michigan Bowling Green.
I was score watching. It didn't make my top 8. I mean, there were conference.
This is a bullshit fucking outcome.
Yeah. How did they lose?
Dude, I mean, Bowling Green kind of came back in the second half, tied it up. It's all tied up. 20 seconds out of a timeout. Western Michigan loses control of the ball, like on a dribble, not like evident, like on replay, you see the guy lose control of it. There was never a foul. They call a foul. They hit one free throw out of 2. That's how they win. They call the foul with 2.8 seconds or some shit like that. It was bullshit. There was no foul. There was no and the guy had no control over the ball. So like to call a foul, like he was dribbling and the ball got away from him. Right?
Yeah.
The defender grabs the ball at the same time as the offensive player. And so it should have been a jump in my opinion, or but they call a foul. And I wanted to investigate it because yeah. I don't even think that was a foul, Eric. That he had no control of that ball. That ball was especially I didn't think it was a foul in real time, but I didn't realize he had lost control until the replay. Yeah, I mean the chat's with me on this. That shit was fucking bullshit. This is one of the rigged games of the day. Just gonna go ahead and say this one was marked because another thing is Bowling Green had like multiple possessions to get the lead, and man, I don't want to say like it wasn't like over the top that they should have called these fouls, but you would think there was like 4 or 5 possessions in the final couple minutes where Western couldn't score and BG just had clean looks and it was like, you're not going to, they're letting them play. Mm-hmm. I don't want to say like that they 100% deserved the foul there, but it was getting a little physical. They're swallowing the whistle. And then to call that foul with 2.9 seconds left when you've swallowed the whistle on a very physical game, it doesn't add up to me. Investigate. What's that? What's on that? Investigate. Investigate. Can't believe we ate shit there. Should have been going to overtime. Northern Illinois and Central Michigan. So I didn't realize the odds on the stakes at this game. As I'm watching the Bowling Green game, I put CMU on because shout out to those announcers. Actually, they were terrible, but shout out to those announcers. The fucking announcer, you spineless pile of shit in the Bowling Green game. I'm not saying it's a foul or not. I just want the people to know. It just seems like that ball was loose. So, yeah, I put that on the main at the time. With under a minute, I put that shit on the main. It's so fucking spineless. But he did alert me to the fact that if Central wins, they go to the MAC tournament. And if Central loses and Western wins, they go to the MAC tournament. So I got some added drama that I guess I didn't pay attention to. Central needed that win, but guess what? It went to double overtime and they lost to Northern Illinois. You don't belong to go in the MAC tournament, you filthy cowards. What a fucking game. Buzzer beater by Northern Illinois. Was that their first conference win?
Second.
Unfucking believable.
How? All right, I totally forgot that the MAC fucking cuts off the fucking thing too. It's so dumb. Dude, Central Michigan. How do you lose as a 14-point favorite with your season on the line to Northern Illinois?
James Dent for Northern Illinois, 36 points, 9 boards, 3 assists, 2 steals, dog.
And now he's in the portal.
It's true.
His ass is in
Very
the portal.
true.
Minus
Unbelievable.
300, he's in the portal tomorrow or whatever. He's within the first 50 days of that goddamn portal. Portal opens at 12:01 a.m. His ass is in there at 12:02. Signed off, paperwork done, ready to go.
Yeah. Dookie says, "Is Beanick in rehab?" Yeah, too many lemonades, right? Too much Kool-Aid. He's he's on the We sent him to a just a he went on a Mormon retreat right now. Who knows what's going on with him?
He's down
Dayton.
there fucking jerking off to that fucking Sunbelt bracket, fucking trash ass bracket.
Dayton 79, VCU 76. Why didn't I bet this? I should have bet this. I didn't bet this game. I picked Dayton on the sheet, picked it on the SGP show. Wasn't even that shocked that the money line hit because I thought it was live, but I just didn't. That building's got potential to fuck you up at the same time. Your thoughts? Huge win for the Flyers.
Yeah, and honestly, kind of controlled the game. I don't know if did VCU ever have a lead in this game?
Maybe like the first score, maybe.
Yeah. So they battled back, took the lead with 6 minutes left. But I thought I know VCU was a little shorthanded. Probably they wanted to get a little bit healthier going into the conference tournament, but Dayton needed the game like blood for the 3 seed. I mean, with Dayton's wins, man, I think that their resume could be bubble worthy if they didn't have all these bad fucking
I was
losses.
about to say, no, man, they got to win this fucking thing.
Are killers, but I mean, they got to win over UConn. They got to win over Marquette. They got to win over at VCU. They got some fire wins, but it's these losses that are killing them. But yeah, I mean, big time win. Anthony Grant knows how to win at the Siegel Center, man. That's what it comes down to. That's multiple times he's won there in a big game on a Friday night.
Yeah, I should have bet it. I picked it, just didn't bet it. But I want to give you credit for this one. Toledo 96, Ohio 82.
I'm a genius.
I mean, I can't remember if I locked it up or not, but I went in on it today. I know you talked some sense into me on the loss. I was coming into that thinking Ohio was the play. Shout out to Dan Savage. And I know Capper was on this one too. 96-82 against the Bobcats. They get it done. It was all about the spot. You hit this, nail on the head right there. Good pick.
They own them.
Well, and just the senior night, everything 4 or 5 game losing streak, whatever it was. Great call. Your thoughts?
Yeah. I mean, to Toledo, and this has been another a really good trend is these teams that enter senior day catching like a point or laying a point, and they're on like a 4 or 5 game losing streak. They've been fire. They fucking always win or cover on these get up senior spots that end the 4 or 5 game losing streak. So another one comes through. Maybe we'll have 1 or 2 tomorrow that we can give out. I don't know.
Oh yeah. Folks, want to tell you the college basketball experience is brought to you by us. Yes, it's March Madness. We'll gear up for March with motherfucking Merch Madness. Promo code Madness for 20% off in the SGPN store. Get yourself a Pick Dundee t-shirt. Walk down to your local dive bar. I guarantee you, some gal you always wanted will be giving you fellatio within, 45 minutes. All right. We're in that. It's got to be brand new though. You can't be pulling that shit out from the couch. You know what I mean? But we have a bunch of other great shit in there too. College experience t-shirts, college basketball experience, hoodies, fucking jigsaw puzzles, dog bowls, everything. Get on over there. Eat shit pit t-shirts. Once again, promo code Madness for 20% off everything in the SGPN store for Merch Madness. We're also brought to you by Edge Boost. Yes, SGPN has partnered up with Edge Boost, the premier Visa debit card for bettors. An Edge Boost card allows you to avoid the hassle of having your card denied at the sportsbook, DFS site, sweepstakes site, racetrack, or casino. Plus, you can earn up to $750 per month of cashback rewards for using your Edge Boost card. And you know, your money is safe as the card is FDIC insured. And the best part is no credit checks. Yes. They're not going to know you haven't paid your fucking car payment in 3 years and you're hiding the thing in the back alley, putting a goddamn tarp over it every time the sun rises like your car's a goddamn vampire. Right? They're not going to know that. And it's completely free. Sign up today. Use the promo code SGPN so you get better cashback rewards and instant tier 2 status. That's edgeboost.bet, promo code SGPN. Once again, that's edgeboost.bet, promo code SGPN. We're also brought to you by mybookie.ag. MyBookie is your place to bet every single sport. Plus, there's props for every single game. And MyBookie accepts customers from a ton of different locations, even outside of the States. So if you're chilling in Zimbabwe right now, you're probably good to get in there. Easy deposit, lightning fast payouts, using crypto there. So head over to mybookie.ag, use our promo code TCESGPN for 100% deposit match up to $1,000 plus a $10 little casino chip. That's mybookie.ag, promo code TCESGPN. All right, we are back and we are hitting shit left and right. Double lock, South Dakota, the Coyotes. Might have been a triple. I can't remember if Capper did this or not. God damn, I don't know how we won this, but we won it. 85-84. This is a fascinating storylines coming out of the summit tonight. Your thoughts?
Yeah, at least this South Dakota came through for us. The Coyotes, man, the Coyotes, a nice little year here. They beat the Bison. I know the Bison were very shorthanded. Not only were they without their the big fella,
multiple guys, right?
Yeah, they were without Jakari White too.
Yeah,
so it sucks to see the Bison lose the way that they did. Their season end 21-11. But you give the Coyotes credit. They are now 19-13. They go for win number 20 tomorrow against Omaha out there in the great state of South Dakota.
Let's go. I mean, the biggest winner tonight might have been Omaha by a couple teams going down.
Well, and let me ask you this. If the Tommies win, Omaha goes to the tournament, right?
Yeah, it changes per conference. It might be the team. Some do second place in the tournament. Some do the top team in the conference.
If Omaha wins and the Tommies win and they meet in the finals, I think it's got to be Omaha, right? Because Omaha won the regular season and they would be in the final. Like, I don't see another way it wouldn't be Omaha.
I think you're probably right. I'd have to just make sure, but you're probably right. They come up with all this crazy shit going on in each of these conferences. It's like you're like reading the rule book and it's like on the 37th page. The tiebreaker breaks down to that, but yeah, I think you're probably right. We also double lock Bradley. Get this racer bullshit out of here.
I was worried for a minute.
Yeah, and I mean, another thing is Steve Prom forced out by Murray State. Yeah, Bradley won tonight also by a certain team losing, which was the game of the day, probably. Your thoughts on the Braves on the warpath?
Yeah, I mean, Murray had a halftime lead, but I think our handicap was right on. We said the fucking line stunk because Murray does have a couple dudes, but Murray has just lacked consistency the whole year. They put together a great first half. They look like the good Murray. But then the crowd, the Bradley crowd gets involved. They just will them to a win. Duke D makes some big plays. And they just get stops when it matters. They have a better culture than Murray right now. I think we literally hit the handicap just on the head. Like it wasn't going to be easy because the line stunk, but Bradley will find a way to win this game. It's just if they can win it by more than 5.
Yeah. Shout out to Jeff Sharp. Always Good seeing you in here, Jeff. He says you've been listening to Omaha radio. If Tommy's win, Omaha is 100% in, providing they win too.
And then prom being out. I don't know, man. How good is the Murray job now that they're not in the Ohio Valley? They beat up on a weaker league for so long. I know they have tradition. I know they have.
I was to say Kentucky takes basketball serious, like Western, Eastern. Yeah. I feel like it's a good basketball state. So
they're just in that league, though, in the Missouri Valley, they're on par with all these other passionate fan bases. Like in the OVC, they stood out.
Yeah.
When we played them in the OVC tournament when John Morant was there, and we played on the neutral side in Evansville, neutral. That shit was all Murray State. It was like a Big Blue Nation SEC tourney takeover. They don't have that same juice when it's in St. Louis. So I'm interested to see who they hire.
Yeah, me too. We ate shit with the Citadel. They made a little bit of a run in the second half where they got it down to like 6 or 7. And I was like, could we? VMI 73, the Citadel 62. That's now a 22 game losing streak to end the season.
You got to be fired. You got to at least win one game.
Yeah.
How about VMI though? I mean,
it's a good year for them.
14-18 is like fucking 24-8 at VMI.
Yeah.
Fucking hell of a year.
Yeah.
Andrew Wilson doing the thing. Great year.
Yeah, and then this bullshit lock battle with you and Capper. You motherfuckers are so full of shit on this one.
Finally, I got one of these.
You got the one to start with Gardner Webb and High Point. This one is phony. Purdue was the right goddamn side. Unbelievable. Illinois covers in like the final 30 seconds of this fucking game. This was tough beat, man. I understand Illinois winning the game, but the 4.5, get the fuck out of here. Your thoughts?
No, I mean, this is payback for you covering Oregon against Indiana the other night with me. This is literally the exact same game. I'm with you.
It is very similar.
Purdue had the lead with 3 minutes or 2.5 minutes, and then Illinois I'll give Illinois a lot of credit. They made the big plays down the stretch. They're playing good ball. And then Purdue just kind of folded like a lawn chair. They didn't score for like the last 3 minutes. They just kept shit. I hate when teams do this, man. When you're down 3, down 4 with 30,
shooting like 40 footers.
Yes. It's like, dude, drive the ball to the fucking rim.
Put some pressure on them a little bit to make free throws, to inbound the ball.
Or you may get a fucking AM1.
Make the refs call a foul. You know what I mean? Like,
dude, that's
come on.
Heave, man. And then you just basically shoot yourself not only out of the game, you shoot yourself out of the cover too. But I just think it's a bailout when these teams chuck up these 30, 40 contested footers when you could drive the ball, extend the game, call timeout, fucking set your defense, make them inbound the ball. How many teams have we seen fail to inbound the ball this year? Cough, Kansas against Houston.
I honestly feel like majority of the fucking teams have been able to once they go full court press. I feel like at some point in the year we're just like, damn.
Especially at a timeout.
Yeah. I mean, that's bullshit. It's bullshit. The only good thing is I instantly got revenge because you and Cannabis Capper did that bullshit Little Rock pick. Battle win for Dundee with SEMO. 78-59.
Little Rock stuff.
Darryl Walker bullshit out here. I watched him enough at the goddamn Cap Center back in the day. Him, Bernard King. Who else? Jeff Malone. I don't know. Moses Malone.
Simo's good. Simo's nice.
Yeah, man. They whooped that ass today. Rob Martin with the big day. Then dove into the stink here. Winthrop 88, Longwood 79. This was actually a bigger blowout than the score leads on.
A complete fluke score. Dude, Winthrop spanked fucking Longwood again like they were their bitch. It was crazy how they beat them down.
Could win this fucking conference, dude.
If they make their threes, hell yeah, they could.
Yeah.
They're shooting the fucking shit out
42% from the 3-point line today. 42%. Yeah.
Every fucking game with this team.
Watch out for them. Then this one I did play it on the money line. Solo besides the parlay. We're all over this. Backed it up with the points. Probably the real reason why I'm in the green today, like substantially. Old Dominion 61, App State 56.
The magic is here, baby.
Boom. Mike Jones. Your thoughts?
And we talked about it last time. We're like, who is going to be the team or teams that are going to catch the magic? That just, it's March. They find a way to
favorites should have lost. Both favorites should have lost today because this stupid ass bracket, you try to protect App State, and Old Dominion comes in and fucks them up. Just like, how many dogs have won now? Two?
Well,
just two?
ODU's won 3 in a row.
Yeah.
I mean, this is when it gets good because now ODU's playing their 4th game. Or 4th game on that court, and you could say the fatigue, but this time of year, sometimes the magic just overtakes it. And ODU and Valpo, they have the voodoo right now, and it's hard to stop that shit once it gets going. So shout out to the Monarchs. They believe. Mike Jones, year number 1. Fun story.
I hope they win the whole fucking conference. Let's go.
It'd be great. It'd be so great.
Monarch. Yeah.
You want it.
You ate a pile of shit here. I stayed away. Memphis 84, South Florida 68. I see our guy Charles Wright. Shout out to Charles Wright. Cheers, brother. Talking shit to you, and rightfully so, because he says you fade Memphis every time. These Tigers keep winning.
Okay.
When you gonna put some respect on goddamn Penny Hardaway and these Tigers? I stayed away. Now I did, for the record, take South Florida in the points on the picks page, but no bet.
All right, Charles, I love you. Memphis was 16-2 overall. They were 6-12 ATS in league play. They were not a good covering team. So it was a fading Memphis, especially as a double-digit favorite. I think this was the first double-digit favorite that they finally won, and I felt like I was on the right side. It was a tie game at halftime, for God's sake, and South Florida just fucking puked all over themselves. Fucking bum-ass fucks.
Jerry Davis. Charles Wright is that's what NWA sampled, right? I've seen Charles Wright live. I meant Charles Walker. My apologies. Charles Wright, and what is it? The 103 Watt Street Band. I caught them live. Express yourself.
Memphis wins the league outright. Finally, they get it done.
Yeah. Shout out to Penny. Deserves some respect there. That's a compliment calling him Charles Wright. Charles Wright at the 103rd Watt Street Band. That's fucking great music. Do yourself a favor, folks. Go listen to Charles Wright in the 103rd Watt Street Band. I caught him live in Venice Beach. And I wasn't like, I seeked that shit out. I saw they were doing this spot and I was like, I gotta catch him. Shout out to Charles Walker. I'm drinking over here. Might call you Johnny Walker. Might call you Johnny Walker next time, brother.
Johnny Walker. We're paying the shit out of Memphis in the conference 30. I can already tell you that.
It depends what the matchups are. The
semifinals and finals, yes.
Yeah.
They don't have the motivation. They're already in.
Yeah. Depends what the matchups are. We double, maybe even triple lock the Pepperdine Waves. That wave crashed. Shout out to Charles Walker smoking blunts on Beale Street. Next time I'm in Memphis, nice. We got to do that. Walking in Memphis with the blunt in my mouth. Dude, Pepperdine. This one, I mean, I even had the courage on TV to talk about this one today. They asked me what was my deep handicap. I was just like, there is no deep handicap. The line. There's no deep handicap. You can pull up the stats. There's nothing I can tell you besides the line. I'm pretty sure they're never going to book me again. They're like, what? You don't have another side of this? The defense, the offense? Nope. Not at all. Just the line. Made no goddamn sense. So, Jay, there was not a. And then I think I ended the segment by saying it wasn't a. There was a set. It wasn't a rogue shooter in the JFK assassination. And then they thought I was very strange, and it got a little awkward. You know, you're doing a TV spot where it gets awkward because you make a joke, and then the two hosts, there's like 10 seconds of just complete silence.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, he's done." Yeah.
They're just like, this fucking piece of shit. Who the fuck booked
what? Yeah. Yeah. We were talking presidential assassinations on a sports gambling show. We can't do that.
By the way, Portland had a 14-point lead with 12 minutes. How the fuck did they lose by 15? They got outscored by 20.
This is a rigged game, dude. I cashed on this. I lost on the Western Michigan Bowling Green. Both those games, in my opinion, were the games that needed to be flagged today. They should both be flagged today. But yeah, what's that?
Portland or Pepperdine over the last 12-17 outscored Portland 12 minutes. Pepperdine scored 46 goddamn points in 12 minutes. Portland scored 17.
Fake game.
Ran them out of the gym.
Fake game. That game didn't happen.
There's no way that
was you just saw a goddamn play. You know what I mean?
How?
That game did not happen. You just saw the Book of Mormon. All right. You just saw the goddamn Book of Mormon or Hamilton or some shit. You just saw a live play at Pantages right there. All right. That is not real. But that's the best part about all this.
Yeah.
Is you can gamble on what side is real, what side is fake. I lost on the fake Western Michigan Bowling Green game. Hit on this fake game. So I mean, there's still edges on these fake games.
I just want to know how you give up 46 points to Pepperdine in 12 minutes. That is almost mathematically impossible. That's 4 points.
No, it's fake.
Minute.
I'm serious.
Pepperdine.
That's fake. That's fake. It's like that scene in Naked Gun when the fucking Reggie Jackson and all of them are wearing the watch. I must kill the queen. Right? They all stop being human beings. It's like it hit that 8-minute mark, and it was like, I must not play basketball. I must not play basketball. Pepperdine must win.
7th inning stretch, yeah.
100% man.
Great movie. Great
fucking movie. Oh man, it's true. I'm telling you, and we cashed on it. We just knew. We knew. We didn't cash on this one, and I'll be honest. This was, I forget which play I gave out as my top play, but I would not be surprised if it was this one. And I felt great about this play, but what I didn't feel great about, or what I forgot about, was Trayson Eaglestaff. Holy shit! Anybody in Sioux Falls, I'm telling you, knock on his goddamn hotel room and give the guy 5 prostitutes. Holy shit! I mean.
This is, dude, South Dakota State was up 15 with 15 minutes left. I left to go do something. I forget what I did. I was gone like 3 minutes, and I come back, and it was a 5-point game, and Eaglestaff went on a 10-0 run himself. The motherfucker went for 51 points tonight.
Dude, 51 points, 4 boards, 4 assists, 2 steals, 1 block. Holy fuck.
He's playing at Alabama.
Trayson Eaglestaff. He is going to Alabama next year. Eaglestaff. That sounds like some shit you get. Well, you know, Phil would have made it back. He would have made it back if he didn't catch Eaglestaff out in the middle of goddamn Sahara. You know what I mean? But, you know, Trayson Eaglestaff, 51 fucking points. They only scored 85. The rest of the team scored 34 points, if my math is correct. Somebody get him pussy. Get him a lot of pussy. He deserves all of it.
This is the same dude that scored 40 on Alabama in late November. He's playing at Alabama next year. You can bank on that. Nate Oates has already said, after the season, your NIL is going to be this much. He's going to be perfect in that system. He's just going to sit in the corner, waiting and fucking shot.
51? Dude, South Dakota State's a good team.
I know, dude.
They're well coached. I'm thinking they're gonna double him or something. 51 fucking points.
They did, and then he somehow would like dribble around it and fucking hit the last shot he made. He made a spinning fadeaway jump shot, and I was like, oh my god,
dude. He was 15 of 28. He shot 8 of 18 from 3. I mean, just go ahead and build a statue now. I mean, this is the best thing to come out of North Dakota ever, I think.
I really hope they win the tournament because they're not very good. Their resume is horrible because they suck as a team. They would be the best playing game ever team.
Oh.
To watch Eagles staff.
Oh my God.
Threes. This fucking little fucking scrawny white
America would find out about him just like Bryce Drew, just like I just feel like there's been a slew of these like gunners. Fucking what's his name? Jerry Mack, but he was at Syracuse. But I know there was Golke last year.
Mm-hmm.
Unbelievable. 51 fucking points.
He got
ate a big old pile of shit there. And then this game, which I didn't touch yesterday at all, but so I'm on VSiN tonight. Valpo is beating the shit out of Northern Iowa, and Northern Iowa I think makes 2 back-to-back plays, and one of them's the guy's like getting the crowd to go. So I bought in live to Northern Iowa plus the points 3.5. It cashed for me, but they lost. I can't believe this was the best game of the day in my opinion. The fact they came back, they went on a 20-0 run.
It was bullshit too. Some of those texts were fucking bullshit.
Yeah. But the fact they came all the way back and took the lead, I thought there was no way they would lose the game at that point. But this beacon of shit team, Valpo, the Crusaders, survive. And now they're 15-18, and they're taking on the Bradley Braves on the warpath. Your thoughts? Speaking
of white guards that are fucking.
Tell me you live bet this, because this was the easiest fucking live bet of the day.
No, I mean I had Valpo plus 9.5, so I had already.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean I locked up Valpo. I did a lock battle last night with Cap here, and I was just like maybe. But like crazy shit happened in the Valley, and we hadn't had an upset all day. So I was like, maybe Valpo holds on. Speaking of white guards, all right, he is a fucking bucket too. I mean, this guy is fucking playing out of his mind. And this time of year, man, teams play way above their head, and Valpo is just playing out of their minds. They're playing together. They're making shots. They beat UIC by 30 last night. Now they beat Northern Iowa. Is it going to surprise you if they beat Bradley tomorrow? It ain't going to surprise me. I mean, this is Arch Madness. There's always one team.
Yeah, it would surprise me a little bit because I feel like Bradley's due. But yeah, I mean, they look really good right now. We ate shit on UNLV. Even worse is I doubled down on this. I did 2 live in-game bets today.
It's like a 1-point game at 5 minutes. How did they blow this? Dude,
this is such horseshit. So we got the 10.5, or I got the 10.5, but then I in game, New Mexico went up. I think it was 5 or 6, and they were throwing out a crazy number for UNLV. I think I was 9.5 again, and I was like, oh, UNLV is going to come back. They've been going toe for toe with them, so I doubled down on UNLV, and ate shit on both. 81-67, New Mexico. This is a bullshit cover. This was the right side. This is like Purdue all over again, dude. This was UNLV was the right fucking side.
I would say this one's worse because you're getting a big number. At least in the Purdue, Illinois, it was within a 1 possession the entire game, just either side. Purdue was usually up, but like this one, you're getting double digits. Like this is a ridiculous non-cover.
Yeah.
This was honest, not as bad as Iowa last night. Iowa was the biggest fucking joke non-cover in maybe the month.
No, that hit for me actually.
Well, yeah.
I had 7.5. You had 6.5.
Yeah. The fact that it even got close was a joke.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just these teams fucking sell at the end, even when they're the right side. This is the problem with the numbers sometimes. You don't know which teams are going to sell at the fucking goddamn end, even though you had the right side the entire game. Vegas was ready to play. It was competitive. And then they sold last 2 minutes.
I am. If you're asking me if Dundee, were you shocked at any outcomes today? I'm not even that shocked at the Valpo Northern Iowa game. Like a little bit shocked on that, right? A little bit shocked.
Yeah.
I think the biggest one is North Dakota, South Dakota State, or this next one probably would be my number 1. Colorado State 83, Boise State 73. I mean, Boise had a 12-point second half lead,
Yeah.
Colorado. Nick fucking Clifford's like the best goddamn player in hoops right now, dude.
Yeah.
He is so nasty. He is so fucking nasty. And Leon Rice, I gotta throw, I like it. Leon's a nice guy. I interviewed him for, a couple times here, but I gotta say, didn't do the greatest coaching job this year. Like that team, way more talented than their final record within the Mountain West. Colorado State and Nico Medved are on fucking fire right now. Boise's got to be on the outside of the bubble right now. Heading in, I mean, that was a brutal loss. In fact, you're up 12 in the second half. Senior night. I'll be honest. I had a lot of money riding on this fucking game. I ate a big old pile of shit here. And shout out to Chris Strock saying I wanted to give 69 live in Normal, Illinois. Bradley wins Arch Madness. Go for it, brother. Shout out to Bradley. Let's go. Appreciate that. Appreciate that donation, man. That helps us. Man.
Boise's going to win the tournament. Watch.
That's got to be the top game ball in this fucking conference, dude. All right. I'm sorry. This slate today.
Colorado State goes 16-4. 16-4 in the Mountain West.
Where does that put them now?
Second.
No. I'm saying big picture.
Dude, people were saying they're not on the fucking bubble. I go, how are they not on the bubble? They went 16-4.
I think the problem is what they lost to Riverside, Washington, and Colorado, right? That's what's costing them. But man, they're fucking on fire right now, dude.
Yeah. I'm going to take a future on Boise FYI in the tournament. This is what New Mexico did at the end of last year. They had to win the tournament to get in. They dropped the last couple. They dropped the last game. Bet you Boise wins the Mountain West next week. But yeah, disappointing on senior night tonight.
Yeah. Man, this game was fun. We should talk 10 minutes about this game. Oh man. All right. So I'm not really upset. In a way I am. I have futures on both these teams. So I wanted Tennessee State to win because they had a bigger future. You come out of a timeout with 23 seconds
and get shot off.
And you don't get a shot off. You fucking losers. You're down 2. Chance to tie it up or win the game. And I've been watching basketball a long time. I don't know that I've ever seen this in a game this critical. I don't know that I've ever seen them not get off a shot with, like, I've seen them not get off a shot with 5 seconds on the shot clock or on the other clock. Okay. But having 23 seconds on the clock and not being able to put up one fucking shot is one of the most hilarious things I've ever seen in my fucking life. Unbelievable. Fucking believable.
Hilarious.
Did you bet this game?
Yeah, I had 2.5, so I won. I won my bet.
Me too. I went in on Tennessee State too. But I thought they were going to win it outright, to tell you the truth. And then
in the final tomorrow. That's going to be
chalk. OVC went chalk. 1 and 2 seeds in the championship game.
I know, it's fucking awful. It's stupid double bye. I hate when the double bye works.
And then we had a battle. Loyola Marymount 100, San Diego 74. Get this Torero bullshit out of here. We go 2-2 in locked battles. What were you doing taking San Diego?
I was riding the Magic. 2-game win streak. I thought maybe they could squeeze one more out before they get drilled, but yeah, bad team.
All right, game balls. I'm going first. Fucking Colorado State, unbelievable, unbelievable game ball to me. Like, unbelievable coaching job by Medved. Unbelievable. Nick Clifford, he should be getting scattered ass every night in Fort Collins. Somebody hook him up. Where are you going?
The Dayton Flyers won at the toughest, maybe the Pit, I guess, is the toughest environment, and then the Siegel Center on the card tonight. But yeah, I mean, that you go into the Siegel Center and win, big time.
Yeah. How about this one? Trayson Eaglestaff, game ball. You could throw North Dakota in there, but he is North Dakota. 51 points. North Dakota, the Fighting Sioux. Cannabis Capper won a lack battle there. What a fucking ass whooping. What a come from behind ass whooping. Game ball to the Fighting Sioux. Where are you going?
All right. With Valpo gets a game ball. He goes for 30 and they upset Northern Iowa. The fucking Valpo Crusaders are fucking moving on to the semis. Let's go.
Unbelievable. Old Dominion. Mike Jones. These Monarchs playing great ball. Let's keep it going. All right. Where you go next?
We have to. Northern Illinois get to win on the way out.
Final MAC game. Fuck you.
You're out. Because he said, hey, Central Michigan.
Wait, aren't they in the MAC next year too?
Yeah, I guess they are in the MAC, but
all off season they could say, your MAC conference, you bullshit. You know, double-digit dogs. We ruined your fucking season.
He said, we ain't going to the MAC tournament, and neither are you. We're going to beat your ass and end your season on senior day in your own place.
Love it. Folks, what I tell you, the college basketball experience is brought to you by Rhythm. Rhythm is throwing an epic March Madness party, and guess what? You're invited. All Rhythm users are invited to a first four watch party Wednesday, March 19th at the Awesome Stadium Swim at Circle Las Vegas. Free drinks. I mean, come on. Plus, you get to hang out with Pick Dundee and company. Bunch of SGPN talking heads. We can huff paint in the parking lot, and then go hang out in the pool. All right, sneak in a few whippets. We can have a great old time here. Free drinks, and it gets better. Rhythm is also giving away a $250 March Madness future for one random lucky Rhythm user. Even if you can't make the party, you can still hit with the future bet. Come by, say what's up. Use that Rhythm app to help you fill out your bracket and make some bets while you're at it. All while you're having free cocktails. I mean, and look, Rhythm's March Madness stats and success from 2024 were pretty fire. They had UConn winning it all. They also had Duquesne, NC State, Oakland upsets, and 45% of the Rhythm brackets had NC State reaching the Sweet 16. So what are you doing? A free party, free cocktails, plus a chance to hang out with us, chance to hit a $250 future bet. Go to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/party for those details, and sportsgamblingpodcast.com/party for them details. We're also brought to you by Underdog Fantasy College Hoops. Wait, Cannabis Capper? I haven't checked today. Cannabis Capper, did we hit? Did we fucking hit? No, we did not. All right. $100 down the fucking drain. $100 down the fucking drain, buddy. It's all good. But that's the edge you can get at Underdog Fantasy. You can make a fortune. All right. There's avenues you ain't seen yet. All right. Get on out there. Check out the college basketball stuff they offer. NHL, NBA, UFL, CFL, NFL, NASCAR, college football, everything. Golf. Underdog's offering a Luka discount for every Laker game for the rest of the season as well. Also for the football diehards, they got 40-yard dash times you can for the and NFL Combine. That's fucking hilarious. Sign up, and when you do, sign up with our promo code TCESGPN to claim your special pick plus first time deposit offer up to $1,000 in bonus credits. UnderdogFantasy.com promo code TCESGPN. All right, we are back, and with the exception of that final WCC game, I've been making slides all day. People giving us shitty reviews, telling you don't have the slides. They just act like I'm just supposed to fucking stay. Like, what are we gonna start the show at the same time the Arch Madness tips? Takes time to build those things. All right, I'm a goddamn Picasso over here. You don't rush, fucking Picasso. Something like that. Let's fix this. Whoa. There we go. We got the America East bracket here, which starts tomorrow. It's all there. The odds: Bryant minus 150. The Catamounts of Vermont plus 230. Maine plus 750. The Albany Great Danes plus 2,000. Lowell plus 2,200. The golf course that is Binghamton plus 5,000. UMBC plus 12,000, and the New Hampshire Wildcats plus 18,000. What I find ironic is UMBC is the 8 seed. Believe it or not, their odds are better than the 7 seed. I'm taking the Vermont Future plus 230. Already bet this thing. What are you doing here?
Why would we take another Future?
Yeah, I sprinkled Lowell just in case.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna get cute. Vermont plus 230. They're gonna win the tournament. I don't care if they got to go to Bryant. They'll find a way. They always do. Give me the Catamounts. They played a lot better here recently. Yeah.
Next up, we got the Big Sky. You know, I love me some starch madness here. YouTube.com/the college experience. Hop on over there with the odds. Northern Colorado plus 180, Montana plus 270, Portland State, the Vikings. What did that coach say? We're gonna fucking destroy teams. Plus 425. Montana State plus 700. Idaho State plus 850. The Vandals plus 1900. The Jacks of Northern Arizona plus 3,500. Weber State plus 6,500. EW plus 7,500. And Sac State plus 30,000 there. I'm all over 2 teams. Actually, I mean, I almost talked myself into betting Idaho State. I'm just doing Montana and Portland State. One of them are coming from the south side of the bracket. One of them is going to play Northern Colorado. I think Montana is actually the correct one, though. What are you doing here?
I like Montana. I've liked Montana all year. I think that they got offensively, they're the best team in this league, and they continue to play at a high level here. Coming down the stretch, going 15-3. The 1 seed has gotten picked off here the last 2 years.
Oh yeah.
So give me the preseason favorite here. That's sitting there at 65-1. We've been waiting.
You're crazy. You're fucking crazy.
Weber State.
You're pissing away money.
Sprinkle on Weber.
Pissing away money
for the postseason. Let's go.
Unbelievable.
Season,
Unbelievable.
Montana, Weber, the final.
Montana, Portland State of the futures. If you're looking for a third one to me, it's the Bengals of Idaho State. Let's get into this. All right. We got a fire slate today. I want to just say this. There's rivalry games. And shame on the Big 12 for fucking this up. Like, at least put Cincinnati and West Virginia together. They did get BYU, Utah correct, ironically, but just not in football. These fucking idiots.
I know.
No Arizona State to end the season. I mean,
at least we have Arizona, Kansas.
Yeah. But still, that shouldn't end the season. They got it wrong. Let's get into it. Kentucky is heading to Missouri. First game of the day, and I'm locking up. I already bet this shit. Missouri minus 4.5. I know it's at like 5 right now, but it was at 3.5. I should have pulled the trigger on 3.5. Got it at 4.5. Mizzou's back home after a tough couple road games there. What are you doing here?
Yeah, double lock. I think Missouri rolls by double digits. Senior day, tougher team, more athletic. I think they roll the Wildcats.
Also,
bad matchup for Kentucky.
Also 18-1 at home. Let's go. Double lock on these Tigers of Mizzou. Even though your fan base is pussy, not storming. Bitch ass fan base. You better storm next time. You better storm. Next up, Mississippi State is at Arkansas. Arkansas lay at 1.5. I'm laying the 1.5, but I don't know. It seems so obvious. Every fucking show I was. This is the producer play of the day, by the way.
What, Arkansas?
I think so. I'm taking Arkansas as a pick. I have not bet this yet. I don't talk me into why we should bet Arkansas if you're going to do this.
I think Arkansas is playing better basketball. I think it just comes down to that. I know they have the South Carolina blunder, and everybody can't get that out of their mind. But they've won 3 out of 4, 5 out of 6. They're sitting here at 7-10 in the SEC. I mean, Mississippi State's also off an overtime game. They've been inconsistent up and down. I'm all over Arkansas. He always beats Mississippi State to top 20s. Point in the chat. Give me Arkansas.
All right. It's blindly going to go in. Arkansas -1.5, double lock.
And also, this would keep Arkansas out of the opening day in Nashville, which I think does matter to these teams. They don't want to have to play 5 games in 5 days.
Speaking of Nashville, Vanderbilt is at Georgia. Georgia's laying 5.5. I will lay the 5.5 with these dogs, but no bet.
I guess I'm just gonna blindly take all these SEC home teams. I think Georgia wins by double digits. Georgia's playing better ball. Vandy's already in the tournament.
I don't think they're playing better ball. Really?
Georgia?
Vandy's look good with the exception of that Arkansas game. They won at A&M, you know.
Georgia just beat Florida, and then they followed it up with back-to-back road wins.
I know. I'm just saying Vandy, they had won 3 straight before that Arkansas blunder.
Yeah, and then they dropped the Arkansas game. They've been an up and down team. They lose 3, they win 2. I think they drop both this week. Give me Georgia. Lock it up.
I'm staying away.
Mid dog.
Moneyline Max saying go dogs. All right, I got a lock for you here, though.
What do we got?
I have a rule. Fade coaches off of the Tonight Show.
Oh, yeah.
Marquette is laying 2.5. Even Vegas knows this. Against St. John's. Lock. This might be the best fucking play of the day. I can add in onto it. Davion Smith's out. Aaron Scott's probably not going to play either. Yeah, Slick Rick doing the goddamn Tonight Show, doing fucking bits. Fuck's going on over here?
This is a scheduled loss.
Yeah.
I mean, they're St. John's is actually going to get blown out tomorrow.
No, this one's got, like, I can already tell you, and I know the chat.
Like 20. This
is going to be one of the top plays of the day for me.
100%.
Yeah, maybe the top. Yeah.
It's also Cam Jones's senior day. It's Joplin's senior day. They've got some prideful dudes in this program still. They're going to blow St. John's out of the gym.
Yeah. Next up, tell me what this line is. The Pussy Pack are heading to Miami. What the fuck is this number?
NC State's laying 1. Final game of the year for both programs.
Give me Miami. No bet.
I kind of want to bet Miami. Gonna pick them at home. One last spot.
Not me.
Picks page. I'll be on Miami.
Yeah. Elon, the Phoenix in Washington, D.C. CAA tournament taking on the Drexel Dragons. What's this number, Mac?
1.
Oh, I like Elon here. They're better than Drexel. Fucking better than Drexel. I know Drexel got the 8 seed. Elon's lost 3 straight. Drexel's won 4 in a row. Oh, they found something.
Let's bet Elon.
Let's go. Double lock on these Phoenix.
I think Elon's going to go on a little run here.
I took a future on them.
Yeah.
Next up. Oh my God. The Steinberg Wellness Center is hosting a second round NEC tournament game in Brooklyn. You better believe Spike Lee's going to be there. You better believe all these other fucking New York City legends are going to be there. Your lucky Pearl Washington's fucking in the grave because he will be there if not. I guarantee you. The Sharks are so sick of this fucking red flash bullshit. I remember that game down there in Loretta when they wouldn't let my sister fucking Teresa in there because they had some policy about how much fucking casserole you can bring into the fucking university campus arena shit. I don't know what it is, but this Red Flash team gets under my fucking skin left and right. I don't like anything they've ever done as far as I'm concerned. We should delete that goddamn town off the face of the fucking planet. Put me in charge of the president. I fucking take that town out right there. They don't even see it coming. Boom. All right. The Sharks are gonna whoop that ass. I am laying that 6.5 because we know the Red Flash are bullshit. And you know, when it comes to the Long Island Sharks, people asked, I got people tag me last game there. Big time fucking game. They said, I don't see these 27 vending machines. No shit. We took them out overnight. We knew there was going to be a lot of, perhaps we had some rats coming into the gym. They might report us. Cash only operation. We had to take them shits out, but they will be back in for this fucking game. Guarantee you there. And boom.
All I know is we're hard-working, tax-paying people like you, and we don't take shit from nobody. You got that, asshole? Ask me. The fucking union that works for you.
Please tell me you're going to battle here because you're going to eat such a pile of shit yet again.
Chicago State covered, and then they fired their coach.
I took Chicago State.
Yeah, I think this is a one possession game. I think LIU may win because it might be a rigged game, but yeah, I'm not laying 6.5 to LIU. St. Francis, lock up the 6.5. Let's go, St. Francis.
Just one more lock to your lock battle loss for you. Dundee on the fucking Long Island Sharks, baby. Lugas after the game. We're gonna order off the menu. You know what I mean? Special night here. Max on this Red Flash bullshit. All right, look, it's after hours. Even Slick Rick Pitino, he's doing the Tonight Show. Maybe he wants to come by and celebrate maybe he gets a fucking direct flight out of Milwaukee over to this fine establishment known as Peter Luger's. You forget Strick played point for Pitino, I think, for a season there with the Knicks. So
are they going to have him on the Tonight Show if they win this game?
Strick should be on the goddamn Tonight Show every night. Better than that Fallon pile of shit.
That guy's Fallon fucking fair.
Yeah.
He's such a fucking loser.
Yeah, I concur. All right, you're gonna eat a pile of shit there. I guarantee you there.
Flash.
Guarantee you. Beers we're working on. You got to remember. I gotta get all these ideas down on. Someone DM me these ideas. Edward, you don't want to know his record on lock battles with the Sharks because he ain't having the greatest season on these battles. Donaldson did a deep dive on this a few weeks back. He hit like 2 or 3 in a row at one point, but
I hit 4 in a row. They fucking lost.
Yeah, whatever it was. But then the Sharks took a couple weeks off. They took a couple weeks off and boom,
load management,
got it back going.
Last time you guys did a deep dive, they were playing the Flash, and then the Flash got done smacking their ass. Let's go, Flash.
That was in Loretta. That's a corrupt fucking town. All right.
Oh, you don't even talk to me about corruption after you pull. They better not pull the cord here. This is a semifinal game. You can't be.
Wait. This is what we do in New York. At least you know what the fuck. We have a whole history of this shit. Steinberg Wellness Center. Bring cash. We don't do that card bullshit. You got the card people that calling you up asking for your money. We got a different guy calling you up asking for the money. All right. And I'll bust your goddamn kneecaps. All right. How do you think you ain't got those fucking knee pads, by the way? Huh? We love Patrick Ewing, by the way. But anyway. What do we got next?
Only got 100 games on the site tomorrow, guys. We can take our time here. Oh, I can't wait for this game.
Oh, this game's fire. What number are you seeing here?
6.5. High Point ended Radford's season last year.
Oh man, I'll take the points, man. I'll take the goddamn points. Give me the points. Talk to me about why I should bet this because I'm definitely taking the points, but talk to me why.
Radford is the one team from a style standpoint that I think can mess with High Point. It used
It's
to be
that 334th in pace. Is that what it is?
Yeah, they slow down the game. It's the Longwood recipe. Longwood would muck it up last year, got them in the semifinals. I don't know if they can beat them. I don't know if they'll beat them, but I think this is a one-possession game. I think Radford's going to give them everything they got, just like they did a couple weeks back when they lost by 4 back and forth. Give me Radford, lock it up. Sprinkle some on the money line.
Leg Show's got a good point. Maybe you take Radford money line. I mean, certain games tonight would have hit first half that didn't.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, look, I'm gonna go in too. I think everyone's gonna be on High Point.
Oh yeah.
So I actually think you should wait to bet this.
Agreed.
I think you're gonna get like 8.5 when it's all said and done, or 8 or something like that. But double lock the horrors of Radford. All right, next up, Mercer. Taking on these Chattanooga Mocs in the SoCon tournament, Asheville, North Carolina. The fuck's this number?
I see Chattanooga's like 9.5.
I'll lay it, actually.
They split the season series.
Mercer did not look good today to me.
I'm going to lock up Mercer. I think that they were looking ahead today. I think Mercer has, for whatever reason, been a weird matchup for Chattanooga this year. They beat them outright the first time. The other game they won by or only lost by 9. Yeah, give me Mercer getting 9.5 on the neutral floor here. Lock it up.
Moneyline Mac locking up the Bears of Mercer. Next up, Loyola Chicago's in Amherst, Massachusetts, taking on the Minutemen of UMass. Loyola's laying 2.5. I will bet UMass. Let's go. Give me the 2.5. What are you doing here?
Oh, absolutely. Frank is a home dog on senior day. Let's go. Let's ride.
Double lock on these Minutemen. Let's go. Next up, Penn State catching 9.5, 11.5 now. Holy shit. What am I missing? We got to bet Penn State, right?
I think so. I think Mike Rhodes is going to get these guys. I look at this. It's their last game of the year. They're 15-15 overall. They could play for a winning season. I know it doesn't mean much, but I think that this still is a proud coach, proud program in terms of like they have pride. They're pissed off. They're not in the tournament. I think we bet Penn State here.
I'm in. Double lock on these Nittany Lions. Yes, I am drinking vodka rocks. Hold a Coke. No, that's a Phoenix. That's what I was fucking around. I'll never forget when I bartended. I think it was 2 different instances at 2 different places when I bartended where you had kids come in. They're brand new. I can remember one. I think the ID passed. The other ID did not. When he comes in, he's like, yeah, give me a vodka Coke. But you could tell the guy was like 5 days after 21. I was like, I don't think people drink vodka Coke, dude. But, I'll make whatever the fuck you want, man. You pay me. We'll make whatever we got back here. But vodka Coke, that's how you kind of know someone doesn't know how to drink. All right, next up, we got a big one here. I got a bet. We got Farmageddon on the hardwood here. Iowa State laying 6.5 in the Little Apple.
Should bet K-State. This game's always a fucking wacky ass game, man.
How did K-State win by 19?
It was a weird result. I agree.
That's why I was like, do I go in on Iowa State? But that's going to be the chalky side, right?
Yeah, I mean, you're getting Iowa State off a home loss.
Let's go K-State. Monty says you can get a 7 out there right now. Let's bet K-State.
I'll bet K-State.
Let's go.
They're also playing for a win.
Double lock. K-State. Big 12 got this one right. It's either this or Kansas should end the season.
100%. Yeah, this could be a fun game.
Now the Big East did not get this one right. Georgetown is at DePaul. Georgetown's laying 1.5. What the fuck is this number?
Should we bet DePaul?
I think so.
I don't trust Georgetown unless they're playing Providence. That's about the only team I trust them against. So yeah, give me DePaul.
Double lock on these Blue Demons. Next up, South Carolina's at Tennessee. Tennessee's laying 15.5. I'm going to lock up Tennessee minus 15.5. Senior day, they're going to win by 30. Alt line this motherfucker. They're going to win by 31. South Carolina's won one game on the road. This is a fucking blowout. Tennessee's playing for that 3 seed, right?
Yeah.
Wait, is it the 2 seed or the 3 seed that they can get? Hold on, let me check this again.
Tennessee.
I saw them talking about it on TV today.
No, they can get the 3 seed.
Yeah, so Alabama's playing Auburn. Yeah, that's what it is. So I mean, and we won't know yet because Alabama's later.
They're
gonna fuck them up, dude.
They also lost to South Carolina outright in Rocky Top last year. I think you're right. I think Tennessee wins by like 35.
I think so too, dude. I mean, South Carolina's won one fucking game on the road. You in on this lock?
Yeah, I'll join you.
Let's go. Double lock on Tennessee minus 15.5.
Tennessee 80, South Carolina 50.
Yep, maybe even 40. Next up, you got a big one here. Niagara Falls is in Lawrenceville, New Jersey, taking on the moving company known as Ryder. Ryder's laying 3.5. I will lay it with Ryder, but no, actually, didn't Ryder just destroy a team?
Canisius.
We cashed on. Yeah, let's take Niagara here. Give me Niagara. No bet, but Niagara's the right play. What are you doing here?
All right, yeah, you convinced me on the side. No bet. Nobody will watch this game. Penn,
Princeton. Well, let's just do the logo like Penn does, but we could put a fucking tiger in there, like kind of like a tiger skin thing. All right, fuck it, let's go.
Princeton wins are in. Is that the scenario? Yeah, 7-6.
Oh, lay it. Lay the 7.5.
Lock. Princeton.
I'm in.
Princeton
they
by
need
20.
it. Yeah. Double lock. Princeton minus 7.5. Next up, Fordham. The Rams are taking the Ram battle. I do like ending the season with this, believe it or not. Ram on Ram crime. Kingston, Rhode Island. Rhode Island's laying 7.5. I'm going to lay it with the Rhode Island Rams.
Can I talk you into betting Rhode Island? They've lost 4 in a row here. Does the line? I think the line is reflecting a smash spot here.
Yeah, let's go.
They lost at Fordham by 1-2. I think Rhode Island by 15. Let's go.
Hey. Double lock, Rhode Island. Next up, Canisius taking on these Peacocks of St. Peter's. No one will watch this game. St. Peter's is laid 12.5. I almost feel like we have to bet Canisius. St. Peter's averages like 51 points a game.
No bet. Give me Canisius. I'm with you. No bet. I'm not. Fuck the MAAC. I'm not watching any of these games.
Damn. How did St. Peter score 85 on the 23rd? That's wild.
This almost says that St. Peter's going to win by 70. Like, why are they laying 12.5? They're the second worst team in the league.
Yeah, I'm taking the points. No bet. You're right. Don't bet this game. Siena in the Bronx, the South Bronx, take it on Manhattan. Manhattan's laying 2.5. I'll lay it with Manhattan. No bet.
Yeah, I mean, these are two teams that we love to take as dogs. You know what? Give me Siena. Manhattan wins by 1 or 2. This has like a 1 to 2 point game either way, doesn't it? Like, I feel like this is actually going to be a classic.
Stanford, Louisville. What a dumbass game.
This is a huge game. You know the ACC scenarios, right?
Yeah, they could get the 1 seed. Yeah, Clemson and Louisville could get the 1 seed if Duke loses to Carolina.
Everybody's blowing Duke all year. They might not even get the 1 seed in the ACC.
Dude, we got to take Stanford plus 11.5 here. It's their second time. They were in South Bend the other night. That's not that far from Louisville. And then I don't think Louisville's ready for that type of pressure yet.
I kind of think Stanford might pick them off. After everything I just said, Stanford lock. Sprinkle some on the money.
I'm in.
Al Smith, maybe, is a
double lock on Stanford plus 11.5. Sprinkle that money line, says Moneyline Mac. I'm just going to take the points.
That's 550.
I mean, it's funny. We get a comment. Why does Dundee Dundee needs to stop saying these games suck? It turns off the listener. That's fine. Turn it off.
Turn it off, you bitch.
Yeah, I don't really care. When I see a stupid game, I like college athletics. When you have these dumbass conferences going across the goddamn United States, it does not make sense on the blueprint, on the foundation of what I fell in love with. So I will always call these games fucking stupid. So I suggest you find another program. Next up.
He's got to call these fucking jack fucks out.
Yeah.
Turn it off, you fucking soft bitch, if you're fucking offended. Get out of your feelings, snowflake. There you go.
Columbia is taking on the Big Red of Cornell. Cornell's laying 10.5. We should lay it, right? Wait, are they? They're in soundly, right? God, I hate this.
I'm trying to do this stupid leagues math. So they're 8-5, Dartmouth 8-5. It doesn't really matter. I will say you want to be the 2 or 3 seed. You don't want to be the 4 because that means you'd have to play Yale in the semis. I think Cornell's penciled in.
All right, no bet then. I'll lay it though.
Yeah, it kind of feels like they're still going to win by a zillion, but no bet.
Next up, the Bonnies are taking on Davidson. Davidson's laying 2.5 at home. Give me the Bonnies. No bet.
I think the Bonnies are the right side too. Davidson has just been underwhelming, but I don't like. You want to bet the Bonnies the more and more I think about it.
I just think. Yeah, I do actually. The more I think about it,
they're playing to not play on the opening day here. If they win this, they're the 8th seed. They avoid having to play an extra day.
Let's go.
I think Schmidt gets them ready to go. They outcoach.
Say Bonaventure plus 115 on the money line. Let's go.
Bonnie time, baby. March.
Next up, Yale taking on the goddamn drugged Bears of Brown. That's the best logo in sports, as far as I'm concerned. All right, we're looking at goddamn Jamarcus Russell over there. All right.
Yes.
This game's awesome. Just because Brown, anytime Brown's involved, I know I made the slide, so I rigged this thing, but I'll take Brown on the points. Yale's clinched. What are you doing here?
I'm going to bet Brown. I think Brown still is 1 game back. They need Princeton to lose. It's not going to happen, but they're still going to play hard. It's Keno Lilly. Final home game, I believe here. He is a senior, right? Yeah, he's a senior. I think they get up for Yale. I think that they beat them last year, or they lost them in the championship game. They're disappointed. They're not going to make the Ivy championship, but this is a good way to end the season by picking off Yale. I don't know if they win, but give me the 6.5.
I'm not locking it. You fly solo.
Shout out, guys. One last time.
Moneyline Mac, lock it up. Jamarcus Russell plus the 6.5. Shout out to the great Terrell Furman Jr. Check out the NBA Gambling Podcast, WNBA Gambling Podcast, and tomorrow morning's college basketball pregame show. Terrell always killing it on Twitter at @reallyRel__. See that? That's a fucking seamless. I just got all that up here, buddy. Sorry about your Aggies today, man. Sorry about your Aggies today.
He said they're still doing games. Terrell, we're only on the 2:00 time slate.
Oh yeah, we go to 5 a.m.
Fuck a lot.
We'll finish this bottle of vodka. Next up, fucking Dartmouth is heading to Harvard. I don't have a line on this game. Is this game even happening?
Hold on, I just saw this. Give me a second. Damn it, where'd it go? I lost it. I would imagine Dartmouth's could be laying like what, 3? Oh no, Harvard's laying a point.
I'll take Harvard. Yeah, no bet. I'm not betting this fucking game.
That's a fucking telling game. I mean,
yeah.
Dartmouth has made the tournament for the first time in like a zillion years. Harvard. Oh, dude, that one. Give me Harvard lock. I just said I thought the line was going to be 3. Harvard's favored.
I'm not locking this shit. Moneyline Mac locking up Harvard. Next up, Fairleigh Dickinson is in New Britain, Connecticut, in the NEC tournament, taking on the Real Blue Devils of Central Connecticut State, and they're catching 9.5.
Oh man, I'm worried for my Blue Devils here.
I'm locking up Fair Dick.
I think you're right.
I am locking up Fair Dick here.
Central's covered like every game since like February 1st. Now they're only laying 9.5 for the first time in forever. They're not laying double digits. Yeah, give me Fair Dick. Lock it up.
Double lock. Checkmate. On Fair Dick.
Hilarious.
Next up, the Yellow Jackets of Georgia Tech, the red hot Yellow Jackets. Catching 6.5 at Wake Forest. What? What am I missing here? We got to take Wake. We got to take Wake.
I was going to say, Forbes is back. They're already off the bubble. Game doesn't really mean that much. They got to win the tourney. Let's lock up Wake. They'll win a blowout.
Wake Forest minus 6.5. The line makes no sense. We got to go. We got to go. I know it makes no sense. Go. Next up, Seton Hall is taking on UConn. UConn's laying 18.5. Lay it. No bet.
Yeah, this could actually get bad. Seton Hall already beat him this year. I kind of want to bet UConn.
I think we should probably actually.
Let's just lay it.
Yeah.
UConn's gonna do it.
Double lock on these Huskies.
Pretty good.
What's our one guy's name?
J-Mac.
J-Mac. What does Rudy say when Vince Vaughn throws the pass? That was for you.
J-Mac is laying the money.
You changed the play in the huddle. We're changing the play in the goddamn huddle. Hey, J-Mac, that was for you.
J-Mac, lock up that minus 2,100 on the money line for UConn tomorrow. It's going to be a banger of a game.
Do it. Yeah, instead of do it for Johnny, do it for J-Mac. Next up. Oh boy.
Oh yeah, baby.
The Iron Bowl on the hardwood. Alabama. Number 7 in the nation at number 1 in the nation. Auburn laying 7.5 points. I'm locking up Auburn minus 7.5. This foo Alabama bullshit out of here. I saw Bruce Pearl say everyone's playing, all hands on deck. Auburn sucks at football right now. They need to beat Alabama's ass. They need to sweep them in basketball. Let's go. What are you doing here?
I beat you on the lock battle the first time we played. I had Auburn. I'm going to beat you on the other side this time. Roll Tide, roll, baby. Come on, baby. Alabama's going to get off the mat here. Back-to-back losses to Florida and Tennessee. Auburn wins by 3. Alabama covers.
We got a battle. Dundee on Auburn. Max saying roll tide. Next up. Oh my God.
This is a lock.
St. Francis. You guys want to get rich? Do you guys want to get rich?
Senior day.
They almost got it done against Mason. The second or third final shipment's coming in. Philadelphia, PA. USA Network. Because goddamn, Fran's a big deal. We got a shipment coming in. And the line? Why can't?
Disrespectful. It's 10.5.
Ten and a half points is ridiculous. Plus 380 on the money line. Plus 380 on the money line. Fred Duffy is a Philly guy through and through. He's a legend, honestly. Should take down that fucking Rocky statue and build a goddamn Fran statue of this goddamn photo right here. All right. He played college basketball in Philly. He took 17 different teams to the NCAA tournament in the great city of Philadelphia.
17.
17 goddamn teams. All right. You're going to fade this guy. There's a shipment coming in tomorrow. Philly's distracted. All this press clippings about his final fucking season. I've seen it a million times. Plus 10.5 lock. Plus 380 on the fucking money line. Ask Tony Skin about it. He almost got him. Almost got Tony Skin. Let's go. Let's go. You're in, right? Sprinkle that money line too.
You know who's like one of his good friends in the profession too is Phil Martelli Sr.
Oh yeah.
It's fitting that he's playing St. Joe's to end his career. Yeah. LaSalle.
They lost 8 straight. This is a fucking win, dude.
Oh, dude.
This is a fucking win. I am so sick of these fucking execs over there in Philly trying to push out the old man out the door. He's forgot more basketball than the next goddamn coach coming to the Explorers. And he's also a true fucking G. And you can tell by looking at his goddamn leather coat. Although the top button, it was a cold night. The top button's a little weird, but it was a cold goddamn night.
There's a chick at the bar. She said,
"Hey, I got to cover up this. Get a little nippy in here. This bartender's taking a long time bringing me my goddamn J&B.
The chest hairs were popping. She goes, let me.
Right? They're getting a little cold in here. The shipment's coming in. This thing is hitting. This thing is fucking hitting. All right.
He's hammered in that video. It's great.
You're goddamn right he is. This is what he does.
Fran Duffy JPEG hammered.
Well, it's so great too because he's at like a dive. This shit looks like a room in my house. You know what I mean? Look at that.
Lugas.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What's the most classic restaurant in Philly? All right, they probably have a side dive bar. This is where he's at. He ate ass this night. We've covered this before. I guarantee you, the gal that took this photo, he ate her ass within 35 minutes after this goddamn photo. He's giving her a look right now, like, Linda, you take this photo of me, but your ass is getting ate tonight. I don't give a shit. We got to do it in this bathroom or in the back of my goddamn Cutlass Supreme. All right, but it's happening. All right, and it ain't my first time. You can tell by the stash, baby. All right. You can tell by the goddamn stash. Don't worry. Afterwards, I'll get one of them Grand Slam breakfasts for you on me. All right. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, darling. You're going to have the time of your life when you ride this goddamn mustache.
You sure that place has a bathroom? That might have a porta john out in the fucking back. They might not even have a fucking bathroom. It might be a.
All I know is it's Fran's world. All right. He can do that shit in the middle of the interstate freeway. And I guarantee you, the broads love this guy. I guarantee you. He should be on goddamn Tonight Show, to tell you the truth. Smash play. Smash fucking play on LaSalle. Double lock. Next up. Oh man, back to the CAA. Delaware, they won. Campbell, yeah, they're injured. They're banged up. They're dinged up. What is this number?
Good question. It is going to be Campbell minus 2.5.
I'm on Campbell, but no bet because I just wonder how good they are right now. But I'm going to lay it.
I'm with you. It stinks. Campbell, no bet.
Next up, we are going back to the SoCon. VMI taking on UNC Greensboro. What's this number looking like?
It's got to be a lot. Greensboro minus 10.5. Greensboro's going to kill them.
No bet. Lay it though.
I think I agree with you. Lay it, no bet. Out of loyalty to my cadets.
Winthrop is taking on UNC Asheville. This game's awesome. Johnson City, Tennessee, Big South tournament. What's this number?
5.5. No, wait, that was last night. I don't know if they
haven't released it yet, huh?
Bet you this is gonna be a fuck.
I'm thinking about jumping on Winthrop here, man.
Do we have a line?
Anyone in the chat got this number?
Sorry, Winthrop's laying a point. We should lock up. You're right. Let's lock up Winthrop. They're better.
I think they're gonna get him right now.
Yep, I'm with you.
Double lock on these Eagles. Fly, fly, fly.
They played the last game of the regular season too, and then Winthrop beat them by 15. Winthrop's had their number.
They're playing better ball right now. Winthrop is, in my opinion. Yep. Kennesaw State. Oh man, this game's fire too. Is catching 3.5 at Jacksonville State. Kennesaw State's kind of been some, like, I know they're 4-8 on the road, but damn if they haven't been a covering machine on the road.
So the scenario here, Colby. Jacksonville State wins, they win the league.
First time they played? Wait, did they only play once?
I think they've only played once.
That makes sense. The season's still going, Colby. I'm a fucking idiot. All right.
Kennesaw beat him the first time. Give me Jack. I'll lock up Jack State. They're gonna fucking win this league. Ray Harper, baby. It's March. That place is going to be lit, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
I'm in.
It's like the North Alabama.
Let's go. Jacksonville State minus 3.5. This is a great game, though. I'm excited to watch this game. Double lock. Next up, Northwestern Maryland. Stupid game. Maryland's laying 10.5. No, give me Northwestern in the points. Are fans going to be at this game?
I think they're in. I think they're into this team, man.
No bet. I hate this game. What are we doing here? This should be Wake Forest, by the way. If you're going to play nerds, it should be Wake Forest. What are you doing here?
I was just looking at the scenarios here. Maryland. I'll bet Northwestern.
You're betting it? I'm taking Northwestern.
Yeah,
You're going to bet it?
They're playing for Collins, man, and they're still playing for this. They're one of the teams that are playing for this Big Ten tiebreaker. I think Maryland wins by 7 or 8.
Moneyline Mac locking up the Northwestern.
Michigan, big one.
Next up, we got Tink. UTEP, Louisiana Tech. UTEP's what, lost 6 straight? Man, a lot of Tech's been all over the place. What's this number?
Where's this fucking number? Louisiana Tech is laying 4.5. Give me a UTEP. Fuck Louisiana Tech. They keep laying these numbers.
You're betting this?
No, I don't want to bet this.
I'm locking up Louisiana Tech. Come on, you fucking inconsistent pricks.
God, they've lost 3 home games in a row. You may have persuaded me here.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Senior day. You're right.
They're fighting for a spot. They could improve their seating by 1 spot.
Yep.
Double lock on the Bulldogs of La Tech.
Flip me. Filth fish.
I believe our president has something. Our former president has something to say about that.
I think tide turning. As I remember, I was raised in the desert, but tides kind of turn. It's easy to see a tide turn. Did I say those words?
The airport is heading to Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Airport is catching 10.5. It's too many fucking points. Give me the airport. Should we bet the airport?
No.
They're gonna. I know they're under investigation, but
here's my worry. Middle is playing still. There's a scenario they could share the regular season title. I think they drill them. I'll lay it. No bet.
I'll take the points. No bet. Dan in the chat. Anyone know if these fools even read the chat? I try to. We're producerless because Beanick pulled a. Who was the player that just left the team back in the day? There was a guy for the Raiders that just left and went to Mexico. Trying to remember his name.
They retired at halftime for the Colts.
There was a guy for the Oakland Raiders that just left and was like in Mexico in like the key part of the season. I can't remember. Beanick did that. So am I sharp on the chat? No, I'm not. Especially on my 3rd glass of fucking vodka on the rocks. We had Dennis Rodman did do that. Dennis Rodman did that too. Was it Barrett Robbins? I think you might be right. I don't know. Someone do a quick search. Chappelle did that for his sanity though. But yeah, I mean, I guess that's fair.
Rendon for the Angels. That's a good comparison.
Yeah, there's a fucking lot of these.
Rendon and Beanick got a lot of similarities. They both beat to their own drum. They go with the flow.
There was a lot. Colt, I missed your paid comment. I'm sorry, man. Hold on. How do I go back to that? This is the problem when you host a fucking show and you got the slides, you looking at the goddamn script because we write these things just like these fake ass games. I
got fucking.
I don't see a donation here. Did I miss a donation? You're just saying that to be smooth. Where the fuck is this donation at?
Who is it? Who donated?
Colt.
I found it.
Okay. I'm sorry, Colt. Maybe you are legit. Who's a player you see being a breakout star during March Madness, whether it's Jack Kolke or Ja Morant type player? Well, I think we named the guy earlier, Eagle staff for North Dakota, if he can get in.
Yeah.
But
Jakari Lane at North Alabama.
I like that one.
They got a big one Sunday against Lipscomb. I think America's going to find out about this dude. He can fucking go.
Who is another player? I'm afraid to give one out after my Marquise Noel 2 years ago. I'm
trying to think of these mid majors who could be a team that could win a game that we love. I mean, UC San Diego's a good team. They don't really have a star. VCU kind of does it by committee. The dude at Jack State is a dog. He's a high major transfer from
like Jackson State or Jacksonville
State. It's Jerome Pierre. He's a transfer from Wichita. He's a stud. Jack State could be good.
Honestly. I see the chat saying Doc Bradley, and you're right. You're right. CJ Walker. Let us get in. CJ Walker's been kind of fire, but I don't think we're going to be able to get in though, just because we're ECU. But I'm forgetting some too. I think if I would have read that 2 hours ago, I'd probably be sharper on answers.
There's a lot of the kid from fucking Drake is fucking a dog.
Oh,
too.
I've been saying that on fucking airwaves.
Sturts.
Yeah, that's the guy for me. That's the guy for me because I already said that earlier. So,
I mean, he's already kind of a rise. He's the Missouri Valley Player of the Year. He's got some Tucker DeVries takeover in him.
Yeah, I completely agree. That would be one.
Dent at New Mexico. I know Gus Johnson just put that. That's a good one. But I feel like everybody knows him.
I don't think Riverside's going to get in. But what's that guy's name? Barrington.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. His first name is Barrington. I'm drawing a blank on his last name right now, but he can play. I'm drawing a blank on his last name right now. His first name is Barrington. UC Riverside's top player. I'm sure if you look it up, he could play.
Nick Clifford at Colorado State.
Oh, that's an obvious one though. He's going to be like a top 10 pick in the NBA draft. Yeah. If you don't know who Nick Clifford is for Colorado State, get acquainted.
Sturts from Drake, Clifford from Colorado State.
Sturts was Sturts the one that people had asked me this question a couple of days ago, and I said Sturts. But Nick Clifford needs to get in the tournament though.
Yeah.
Because Goalkey, we wouldn't have said Goalkey. If you asked us a year ago at this time, I thought Oakland was going to lose because they were the 1 seed in the horizon, and that never pans out. So, yeah. Anyway, next up we go to the Flamin' Libs are in Bowling Green, Kentucky. What's up?
All they got to do is win, right?
And they're laying 2.5. And guess what? I'm logging the fuck out of this. Give me the Flamin' Libs minus 2.5. Falwell's gonna let Blob here. What's this guy's name again? The mascot.
The top.
There's a name for him though. I forget his name.
I forget his name too. The Tops beat him in Lynchburg the first time too. I agree. Liberty returns a favor. Give me the Lib.
Double lock on the Flamin' Libs. What the hell is the name of this mascot again? I was gonna say Follow's gonna let someone dress up as Blob here. Big Red. And fuck his wife. It's gonna be perfect. Next up, Cincinnati. This is a failure. Yormark, you're so fucking terrible. You're so terrible here. Cincinnati should be playing West Virginia. Who's West Virginia play again tomorrow?
UCF.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, UCF, what can you do with them? They should have been playing Houston or Cincinnati, actually, because there's history in the AAC there. I don't know. Just not this game. Oklahoma State is catching 2.5 at home in Stillwater. I'm on Oklahoma State to wreck Cincinnati's season, but no bet. What are you doing here?
Is there any wrecking left? I think it's already wrecked.
So you're saying we should bet this?
I like Cincinnati. Miller just called out his whole fucking team, and they backed him in the press conference saying he's back next year. I'm gonna lock up Cincy.
Moneyline Mac, lock it up. The Cincinnati Bearcats. Not me. There's your first blood. Not me. Give me Oklahoma State. New Hampshire is taking on Vermont and Burlington. AE tournament. Vermont's laying 14.5. Lay it.
Ooh. I agree. We lay it, but I
no
don't
bet.
know.
No bet.
Like that, yeah.
We took the future on them. That's our bet.
Yeah, 14.5 is a lot.
Next up, Jackson State taking on Mississippi Valley State. Jackson State's laying 21.5 points. Lay it. No bet.
Yeah, lay it. No bet. I ain't fucking touching this bullshit.
New Mexico State guns up. They've been on a fucking roll. What is this number?
2.5. We have a home, or no, sorry. Sam Houston's favored. New Mexico State just played a road game. Who did they just win at?
Don't look now. New Mexico State has won, I think, like 5 of 7, maybe 5 of 6. They're playing much better ball. Give me the Aggies. Guns up. No bet.
I'm going to lock up New Mexico State. Last year, Sam Houston, his former assistant, swept him. I think he returns the favor and sweeps him this year. Give me New Mexico State.
Moneyline Mac locking up the Aggies of New Mexico State. Next, we go to Arch Madness. Belmont. Drake, what is this number?
What is this number? Is it 4.5? 6.5.
I will take Belmont in the points. I want to watch this so bad. I'm thinking about betting it, but I just don't like Belmont's team that much this year. Give me Belmont in the points. No bet.
Going through real quick. Drake has drilled them. Or sorry, they only played once. They drilled them the first time. Nobody wants to touch Belmont. Give me Belmont. Lock it up.
Moneyline Mac locking up the Belmont Bruins. Next up, oh man, pressure game. Ohio State is catching 1.5 in Bloomington against Indiana. I'm locking up Indiana minus 1.5. What are you doing here?
I'm with you. Give me Indiana to sweep them. Let's go. Hoosiers.
Double lock on these Hoosiers. Can't wait to watch this one. Next, the Providence Friars are heading to Cincinnati, taking on Xavier. Xavier's laying 11.5 points. Lay it. What are you doing here?
Lock. Xavier by 40. Style points matter, and Providence is a clown show. Xavier fucking by a zillion.
All right, you talked me into it. X gonna give it to you. Double lock on the Musketeers. Next up, TCU is in Boulder, Colorado, taking on these Buffs. Colorado's laying 2.5. Lay it. It's a win for Colorado.
This line is telling as hell, ain't it?
Oh yeah, I think we should probably bet this.
We should. Let's bet Colorado. Let's go.
Double lock on these Buffs. I think we have a song for that. Double lock. Two and a half is the line. Colorado is favored by 2.5. Next up, we got SMU heading to Saudi Arabia to take on the Saudi Arabian State University. What's this number?
SMU laying 3.5. Hey, this is Leonard's final home game. We should lock Florida State.
Isn't half the team suing him?
Is that that's a former team?
I thought there was current players suing him. But I'm with you. Give me Florida State. No luck though. Fuck the ACC. All right, I don't want to bet this stupid game.
Florida State money line. SMU's in every other team or every other game team. They lose. They've lost 3 straight Saturdays. They blow teams out in the weekdays, and they fucking lay an egg on the weekend. Give me Florida State. Lock it up.
Moneyline Mac locking up Saudi Arabia State in the oil. This is the oil wars right here. All right, isn't that shit leveling like Sonic 2? I could be full of shit. Next up, fucking Sacred Hat is in New Rochelle taking on Iona. Iona's laying 4.5.
Tobin,
lay it. What are you doing here?
Lay it, no bet.
Marist is at Mount St. Mary's. Mount St. Mary's laying 2.5. Let's think about this. I think we should bet Mount St. Mary's. But I don't know. Marist has lost like 3 or 4 in a row, right?
I don't think they're very good. Like they just kept winning all those fucking 1-point games, and we kept saying how big a fraud this team was.
Let's take the Mount. Let's bet the Mount. They're behind him too.
Let's go, Mount.
Double lock on Mount St. Mary's in Emmitsburg. See, SEC, even though like basketball doesn't really pop like that, but if Texas A&M can't play Texas, which obviously they can't, there's another rivalry game. They gave them their second tier rivalry, which I appreciate. They know what they're doing here. Auburn, Alabama. Although Tennessee should be playing Vandy, they did fuck that up.
Yeah, at least.
Yeah, but I'm saying, and the Egg Bowl, it should have been the Egg Bowl.
And South Carolina are kind of rivals.
Yeah, but still, I mean, like to me, it's like Mississippi State should have been playing. A&M, LSU's actually, I think they got it correct. Maybe you can make a case for Arkansas, but either way, A&M's laying 6.5. I will give me LSU in the points. No bet. What are you doing here?
I want to bet LSU. I want to fade A&M off to win over number 1. Quick turnaround here. And LSU, like I keep saying, I actually don't think they're as bad as their record. They got drilled the other night on the road, but at home, they played with Tennessee, they played with Florida. I think they hang in this game. Give me a Tigers.
Moneyline Mac is locking up LSU Tigers. Shout out to GVO Farms.
And Faded Buzz is a big favorite.
Hey GBO, we double lock Tennessee tomorrow, so we're you can like us again. Next up, Air Force is in Logan, Utah, taking on Utah State. What the hell is this number?
21.5. Ew.
Lay it.
Yeah, lay it.
No bet. Grand Canyon taking on Abilene Christian. Didn't Valley clinch the other night?
They clinch a share.
Okay. Give me Abilene Christian plus 7.5. No bet.
What they do the first time?
First time was a 30-point win for Grand Canyon.
Give me Grand Canyon. I think they're starting to roll.
Is this a bet?
Fringe lock. Yeah, I'll bet it, man. They got to have the game. They'll be locked in. They're the best one.
Moneyline Mac locking up GCU. Oh, look at this classic. Cal is heading to South Bend, Indiana. They're lined up. It's all the way to the linebacker in. Notre Dame's laying 2.5. Should we just bet Notre Dame here?
Yeah, I love Notre Dame.
Yeah, let's go.
She's there.
Notre Dame minus 2.5, double lock. Thanks, college sports, for this one. Next up, UMBC. We got to have a conversation. We got to have a conversation here. Do you really want to get rich?
UMBC money line.
Did you catch this game like 2 weeks ago? When was this game?
2 or 3 weeks ago.
This was tied up at 79 with fucking 15 seconds left in this same goddamn arena. And Bryant escaped with the win by 2. Why the hell is this line so huge? 13.5?
Yep. Let's go.
I think we take the fucking money line. I do think they're live, but the number is fucking confusing, man. How are they getting this number?
Well, because Bryant's the 1 seed, overreaction, and yeah, I mean they're the hunted now. All of a sudden, UMBC 6-point game, 2-point game, all over UMBC the Retrievers.
I'm with you. Double lock. Sprinkle the fucking money line. Just take a shot on it. It's worth it. Next up. Oh, I got a lock here. Look, it's not often that your coach Bill Self writes a goddamn love letter to the fans. It was very Kevin Spacey-esque. No, I did not fuck that boy. No matter what he said, I did not fuck that boy. But I am here to tell you, since we're talking, I'm gay. You accept my apology? Can I work in Hollywood still? No? Gotta go to Europe and make movies? Bill Self with a strange love letter saying, "Oh, we played strong. Didn't get the win that we wanted. But we're going to be ready for Arizona." What the fuck was that?
I don't know what the fuck.
I am worried about Bill Self.
It's going through a little midlife crisis. This is what happens when you let Hunter Dickinson in your program.
There's been speculation that he's got a side piece of ass. He's got an apartment in downtown Lawrence.
Oh, that's been true for years.
So he's got multiple sides. It's okay.
Yeah.
Why so he's used to writing love letters. So he just said, "Hey, it worked for me with this bitch, with this bitch, with this bitch. Why not fire one off to the fans? Because we're losing every fucking game." All right. I think there's going to be a Hershey kiss in front of every goddamn seat tomorrow at the Fog. The goddamn rose from Self himself.
They're gonna blow Arizona out.
Did we read the full letter from Bill Self? At the very end, did he say, "By the way, since we're talking, I love pussy and all the fine pussy in Lawrence, Kansas"? I guess that would be the full Spacey. Yeah, I'm all over Kansas. They're gonna win by 20 tomorrow. Double lock. One of the best plays of the day here. I'm a big believer in the love letter when you're a millionaire.
Yeah.
When you're a millionaire, I think the love letter rarely fails. So when you're broke, you're dropping off the love letter at your fucking gal's house. You still owe her $300? No, that shit ain't working.
You know,
shit ain't working.
You know what game this is? Do you remember when they dropped that first Houston game and then they played Iowa State the next home game and everybody's like, "Oh, Kansas is broken. Iowa State's going to get him," and Kansas blew the doors off them? This is the same thing. Texas Tech got that big win in Lawrence last weekend. Kansas is going to blow the doors off Arizona. 20.
They better. I hate taking the same side as you when it's Kansas because I feel like you're like 2-17.
We won 3 out of the last 4. We just lost Texas Tech. Everybody's just overreacting.
I don't know. I think Long Island and Kansas are the two teams you can't get a read on. But here I am.
12. Here I am. 12 picking Kansas games. I did a deep dive because I've seen this narrative. I'm 15-12. Now the BYU. That only counts as 1. I know they lost by 50, but it only counts.
All I know is you're asking me to get like the waterfall is right down the road. I can see the waterfall right down the stream. And you're saying, "Hey, Dundee, come in this canoe. It's got a hole in it. And there's this much water, but come in this canoe." And I'm like, "Yeah, okay. You got a bucket? We can get that water out of there. All right. But I'm in. Let's go."
I'll line these fucking fraud ass Arizona team. This is going to be a blowout at the Fog. This fucking Arizona shit out of here.
I'm with you though. Double lock, Kansas.
3 for 18. Lock.
We got the Battle of the Valley tomorrow. What's this line?
6.5.
We should bet Fresno, right? The reason why I say this.
Oh God, this is always an adventure, though. This is the problem with this team.
Hold on. The reason why I say this is I believe San Jose State has injuries. I believe
they've had injuries the whole year.
But I thought I just heard Tim Miles on I read a tweet of him on a show.
More injuries? How many goddamn injuries do they have?
I think they're without their top scorer tomorrow. I mean, Fresno's being investigated.
I'm staying away.
Give me Fresno in the points.
Yeah, no bet.
I think the money line could be live there, though. If check the injury reports coming out of San Jose, if there is one, because goddamn it, there's like 6 fans that show up to it. But what a fucking for a decent coach and some decent talent on that roster. The whole city of San Jose is full of shit. It's your goddamn Silicon Valley bullshit. Everyone trying to hack into the fucking mainframe. Go watch some goddamn basketball. Get out some. Next up. This classic. What's
Shiny
this
Knights
number?
are coming to town. I think we're laying 7.5. I'll lock up Mountaineers.
All right. Why? Why are we locking this?
I'll fade UCF on the road.
Now stay away. Moneyline Mac. Locking it up.
You'll always be home sweet home to me. Good old Morgantown, WP.
Win by 15. Pull away. Be a good crowd.
I'll stay away. Next up. Oh, now you're talking about my goddamn boys here. Florida A&M is taking on Bethune-Cookman. What number are you seeing? Both my boys.
5.5.
Bethune's laying 5.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll bet this. Give me Florida A&M plus 5.5. Sprinkle the money line. It's a game. It's a game right here. Mac?
I stay away on Saturday so you can win your swag parlay. No bet.
Well, I forgot one of my slides for the swag parlay, but let me see if I can quickly pull it up because it's, up against the deadline over here. Here we go. Let me close out Fran. Next up, we will go to wait. Fuck am I doing here? Oh, share screen. That's what I'm fucking up here. This is a good one here. You got Alabama State fresh off a gigantic win against Southern. Could they be a little bit flat? Potentially. Alabama State is at Grambling. What's this number? Grambling beat them by 10. We should probably bet Alabama State.
Alabama State's laying 1.
Yeah, I'm in. Alabama State, Florida A&M, the first 2 legs of the parlay here.
I like Alabama State. Bet.
Next up, we got Texas Southern heading to Prairie View. Texas Southern's only laying 5.5. What is this number? Wait, that number's not right. It's 5.5. It is.
It is 5.5. Like how? How the
I
fuck?
I will lock up Texas Southern minus 5.5.
Oh, it's a rigged game.
Just dive into it. Dive into it. It is a bullshit number, but
No
dive
bet.
in.
No bet. Give me per view.
Third leg of the parlay. Texas Southern wins by 7. George Mason is heading to Richmond, Virginia. George Mason's laying 5.5. Is Richmond going to win this thing outright?
So there's some stakes at this game now because VCU dropped the game today. All Mason's got to do is win the game, and they share the regular season title. Raise a banner.
Give me Richmond in the points.
I like a Richmond.
Oh yeah,
Richmond.
I think the money line is live here, dude. Mason's kind of playing like ass the past couple games. George Mason, double lock. Sprinkle that money line.
Was Mason at the Siegel Center tonight for the game? I was thinking.
Were they?
No, I mean just like watching the game because they're rooting on Dayton because I mean they're already in the city.
Could be. It could be. I think the Spiders are gonna give them all they can handle tomorrow. Butler is at Crichton. Crichton's laying 10.5. Thad Matta's back. Give me the Bulldogs plus 10.5. No bet.
What does Creighton got to play for? Are they already locked into the 2?
Think so, right?
Yeah, I like a Butler.
Yeah.
Butler. Whenever they give a vote of confidence, they usually pop up the next game.
I'm not gonna lock it, but Moneyline Max locking up the Butler Bulldogs plus 10.5.
You surprised he's back?
I'm okay. They said they're going to increase the NIL.
Okay.
I'm okay with that one. Give him another year. He had some injuries in the first season. Next up. Hey, the Big East is back. BC Pitt. Pitt's laying 12.5. Yeah, I'll take BC. No bet.
I mean, this is just a system play of life. A lot of BC. Just keep fading Pitt. It's been a great
Moneyline Mac flying high with these Eagles of Boston College. I mean, how is it 12.5? Stinks dude, a little bit.
I mean, we've been saying that for weeks. I mean, maybe Pitt finally gets one across the finish line, but I'm just going to roll over the winnings again from the last 10 cover victories against these phony frauds.
Ole Miss is catching 11.5 at Florida. I'm locking up Ole Miss plus 11.5. Florida wins by 6. You win?
Yeah, I agree. I think this is
ridiculous. The producer play of the day.
Everybody's gonna like Florida, right?
Is the fucking producer play of the day.
Yeah, Ole Miss gonna hang in there. Beards, yeah.
Double lock on Ole Miss. Next up, Virginia Tech, Clemson. Clemson laying 17.5 points.
Lock.
We got to lock the Hokies, right?
Yeah. What are we doing with this?
I'm with you. Double lock, Virginia Tech. Gobble, gobble. It's one of the best plays of the day, probably. Wofford, East Tennessee State, and Asheville. ETSU's laying 2.5. I will lock up East Tennessee State minus 2.5. What are you doing here?
Agreed. We got the lower seeded team favored by 2.5. Let's go. ETSU, Brooke Savage.
Double lock on these Buccaneers. We're rolling. Hampton taking on Northeastern in DC. What's this number?
Northeastern laying 1. Ooh, kind of stinks.
Give me Hampton. No bet.
Northeastern, no bet. I want to see how this game plays out.
UMass Lowell is at Maine. Maine is laying 2.5 points. Give me Lowell to win. Maine won by 1 on March 4th. Revenge. Lowell wins outright.
I'll take it a step further. Maine won on January 23rd by 1 point.
We should bet this. Let's bet this.
Lowell outright.
Lowell. Double lock. Next up, we got Marshall, Arkansas State Sun Belt Tournament. What the hell is this number?
Arkansas State, the Red Wolves are laying 6.5.
Wait, did I fuck up again? Give me Arkansas State. You can talk me into a lock.
I agree. I think Marshall's a fraudulent team in this tournament. Arkansas State.
Double lock on Arkansas State. Next up, let's do this real quick. We are going to the likes of the Valley, where Valparaiso is taking on Bradley. What the hell is this number?
Bradley's like 8.5.
I will take Valpo in the points. No bet.
I'll ride the magic. I'll lock up Valpo. Too many. I think we get a 1 possession game.
Moneyline Mac locking up the Crusaders, a beacon of shit, plus the points.
Same number as tonight against Northern Iowa. Lock it
up. Next up, we are going back, all the way back to the SWAC, where Alabama A&M is taking on. God damn it! I'm fucking this shit all up. Okay,
14.5.
Yeah, here we go. I don't know how I missed these on the slide, but I made them all. Southern's laying 14.5. I'm going to lay it because they just lost. Southern by 20.
Agreed. No bet.
Next up, we are going to Alcorn State. It's taking on. Did the doctor play the last game? I meant to check that. I forgot.
Yeah,
we covered. Okay. So the doctor, he's not on the injury report anymore. What's 5.5 is the number for Alcorn?
Yeah, give me APB.
I'm gonna lay it with Alcorn, but no bet. I think it's a 3-leg SWAC parlay this week.
We should be at Duke Carolina here soon.
Oh, I did have this one. Okay. Right here.
Yeah.
Duke, North Carolina. Duke's laying 10.5 or 11. Give me these Tar Heels. Give me these fucking Tar Heels. Duke wins by 4. You with me?
Oh yeah. I'm on UNC. They got to have this game. They're going to play well. I don't know if they can get it done. Give me the Tar Heels.
Double lock on these Tar Heels. Next up, Quinnipiac's heading to Fairfield, Connecticut. The Aqueduct's laying 7.5. Stop it. I will lock up Fairfield at home plus 7.5. You in?
Yeah, and Quinnipiac already clinched. This game's meaningless. Fairfield money line. Let's go.
Double lock on the Stags. God loves Stags.
Now we start getting into some tournament games late in the night.
Cal Poly heading to Long Beach, California. Cal Poly's only laying 2.5. This stinks.
Off the zillion point win. Give me Long Beach.
I'm on Long Beach. We should bet Long Beach.
We should bet Long Beach.
Double lock the dirtbags of Long Beach State. Binghamton, the golf course, is heading into Guilderland. It's hanging out over there in Guilderland. Albany's laying 7.5. I mean, what am I missing here? Binghamton in the points lock. Binghamton just lost on a buzzer beater too. Give me the points all day here. Sprinkle that money line plus 250. What are you doing here?
This line stinks to me. I'm staying away. Give me Binghamton, no bet.
Sac State is at Starch Madness taking on Weber State.
It's where the dynasty starts, baby.
I will take Sac State plus the 3.5. No bet.
Sac State. Weber lock. The new season, man. New season.
Money line mag, lock it up. Weber State.
Go ahead into the tournament now. We're ready for a run.
Sac State gonna get another dub with them. We got the Crosstown Cup going on. USC, UCLA. USC playing to get into the Big Ten tournament.
USC is a lock.
They are locked. They're getting 9.5. Double lock on USC. Sprinkle the money line. Sprinkle the fucking money line here.
Must bust in March, baby, as a dog all day, baby.
Next up, UT Arlington taking on Cal Baptist in Riverside, California. Cal Baptist laying 7.5. I will lay it with Cal Baptist. They look good recently.
I like up Cal Baptist. I think you're right. I think they're trying to roll it home.
They look good recently.
They're
when I was
rolling it
like,
home,
yeah,
man.
I'll join you.
Yeah.
Double lock on Cal Baptist. Next up, we got Utah Valley and Tarleton State. I told you Valley would get that other win. What's this number?
6.5. Tarleton. Gillespie ruins the party. Lock.
Tarleton plus the points, double lock. Called this a week ago. Next up, Virginia, Syracuse, national championships involved. Also, horseshit basketball. Virginia's laying 1.5. I'm sorry. Syracuse laying 1.5. The Orange Men. I think Virginia's better. Give me Virginia, no bet.
Syracuse favored. I like them. Syracuse. Them and Miami are going to be my plays. Yes.
You're
Syracuse
a maniac.
Hey, they vote of confidence for Altry, baby. He's back next year. Momentum.
Moneyline Mac is locking up the Orange Men of Syracuse. You're a maniac.
You got to dive into it sometimes.
Oh, this is the game of the day. The Red River Shootout for a trip to the big dance more than likely. Oklahoma, Texas. Texas is laying 5.5.
Boober.
Give me the Sooners. Give me the Sooners to cover this. I think they're live on the money line.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. I can't wait to watch this game. This might be the best game of the day. Can't wait to watch this one. Double lock on the Sooners. Boomer Sooner. Next up, Duquesne, the bet detective. CJ Sullivan's alma mater in St. Louis, Missouri. What's this number?
St. Louis laying 6.5. St. Louis gonna fuck them up.
Yeah, we should bet St. Louis. St. Louis minus 6.5 is the play. Double lock. Hawaii is catching 10.5 in Los Angeles in Northridge, California, taking on the Matadors. I will lay it with Northridge, but no bet. What are you doing here?
Same, lay it, no bet.
Texas Tech is laying 10.5 in Tempe against Arizona State. I'll take the points, no bet.
Is Hurley back? I mean, where are we at with this team?
They said he was back like a month ago, but I don't know.
What? I'll lay it. Check the picks page. I may bet Tech tomorrow. There's just so much better culture, better program. And hey, wait, Arizona State almost beat them in fucking Lubbock. Remember the double overtime fucking crazy ass game? Yeah, give me Texas Tech lockup. They won't be as stupid.
Moneyline Mac locking up the Red Raiders. Next up, we got the Summit League. This is a doozy of a game. What is this line? Omaha, South Dakota, and Sioux Falls.
Omaha's like 4.5. Come on, let's go.
Locking up South Dakota plus 4.5. You're with me on the Coyotes, right? Or are you battling?
They split the regular season. South Dakota won. They each won on the home court. The game's in the state of South Dakota. The Coyotes got the magic now, baby. Let's go, Yotes.
Double lock on these Yotes. SoCon tournament, Asheville, North Carolina. Samford laying 2.5 against Furman. I'm going to lay it. And I'm going to lock it. Furman's beat him twice. It's hard to beat a team 3 times. Samford minus 2.5. Bet it. Mac?
Let's battle. Give me Furman 3 in a row against him. Samford ended their season last year. SoCon battle late in the night for us.
Oh, I can't wait to watch this one. We got a battle. Dundee on the Dogs. Mac on the Paladins. The Flying Dutchman of Hofstra taking on Monmouth in Washington, D.C. What is this number, Mac?
All right. Hofstra's like 3.5.
Let's bet Monmouth. Monmouth plus 3.5. Double lock.
This is crazy. I mean, are they just overreacting to the North Carolina A&T back-to-back wins? Let's go. Monmouth lock.
Yeah. Old Dominion, Troy, Sunbelt tournament. What's this number?
God, I can't wait for this game. Late game in the Sunbelt. Troy's like 10.5. What?
Old Dominion plus the point. Sprinkle the money line. Sprinkle the fucking money line.
Go down.
Let's go. Next Next up, UC Riverside's in Fullerton. Riverside's laying 14.5. I got no idea. Give me Fullerton. Don't bet this game.
I'll lay it, no bet.
Seattle is in St. George, Utah, taking on Dixie State. Seattle laying 8.5. Give me Dixie State in the points. No bet.
Dixie, no bet.
Pepperdine, Oregon State in Vegas. What's this number?
Oregon State is laying. Where the fuck is this number? 10.5. Should we bet Oregon State?
I'm staying away.
I mean, this is
in fact, give me the points. Give me the points. I got no idea about this shit.
I'm logging up Oregon State. Fucking Pepperdine with the fucking fraudest win of the fucking decade. That crazy shit.
Money line Mac.
Nice beaver.
Lock it up. Oregon State.
Blows. Take all the favorites.
Oh, this is a champion. One of these games will be dancing tomorrow. The other one's going to have their goddamn season crushed. SIU Edwardsville in Evansville, Indiana. I'm sorry, in Evansville, Indiana. Taking on SEMO. What is this number?
SEMO's laying 2.5. Now, we took Edwardsville just a week ago, laying 3.5 against them, and they got kind of fucked up by SEMO.
The question is here, I have a future on Edwardsville. I do not have one on SEMO. Do I hedge by taking SEMO? I think SEMO's going to, I mean, if I'm being honest, like I don't want to hedge, but I think SEMO is in fuck you mode.
They did just lose to EIU. I'm locking up Edwardsville. I think they get revenge here. Third time's a charm. Edwardsville outright. Baroni and company go to the NCAA tournament.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to hedge.
Are we just going to get chalked the whole OVC tournament? I mean, we got to get a fucking dog eventually in this tournament, right?
Hedging's for pussies.
Yes. Edwardsville.
Lock SIU Edwardsville. Double down on these motherfuckers. Let's go. That's probably the best game of the day. Next,
fun game.
Houston, Baylor. Houston's laying 4.5. I will lock Baylor. Plus the points. Sprinkle the money line. This is it. Baylor needs a big one like this. Mac?
Oh, yeah. All over Baylor. Baylor outright.
Yeah.
Houston's going to sit some guys, just like St. John's.
Next up. Irvine, Santa Barbara, kind of a rivalry game here. Irvine's laying 3.5. I'm going to lay it with Irvine. No bet. What are you doing here?
Irvine has a chance to share the regular season title still. I'm locking up Irvine.
Moneyline Mac locking up the Anteaters of UCI. Next up, we got the Holy War. What is this number? Utah. Is that BYU? BYU's laying like what, 12?
Yeah, Utah won the first game.
Yeah, I'll bet BYU minus 12. What are you doing here?
We will do battle. It's going to be a one possession game. Utah's going to hang in there. They're used to the altitude.
We got a battle. Dundee on BYU. Matt on the Utes. All right.
For Utah. Plus 500 sprinkle. Utah might get them tomorrow.
Starch Madness is here. Eastern Washington is catching 3.5 in Boise. I will lock up Northern Arizona minus 3.5. I think we battled over this game a couple weeks ago, and I won by 20. What are you doing here?
I do have fond memories of having Northern Arizona in this tournament as a 10 seed, beating them on a half-court shot 2 years ago.
I do remember that.
That was a crazy game. You took UW?
No, I bet NAU.
I think I'm going to side with you. NAU rolls. Munson sucks.
Lock?
Yeah, let's lock it.
Double lock NAU. Let's go. Next up, Nevada. Steve Alford. Could he really go 16-15 on his most talented team at Nevada?
Yeah.
San Diego State's laying 6.5. Give me Nevada in the points, but San Diego State wins. No bet.
We should bet Nevada. I'll bet Nevada.
All right.
One possession game.
I think everyone's going to take San Diego State. I'm with you. Give me the 6.5. North Dakota is taking on St. Thomas and Sioux Falls. What is this? What is this number?
Tommy's laying 8.5. Woo.
I will lock up North Dakota plus 8.5. Something magical about him. It's that eagle staff. What are you doing here?
Late night, 10:30, fucking in Sioux Falls. Don't fight the magic. South Dakota, North Dakota final. Let's go.
Double lock on the Fighting Sioux.
Don't fight it. We should do a South Dakota, North Dakota money line parlay. Ride the magic.
It's not bad. It's not bad. I think I might. Only 2 games left here. This is the last slide. UC San Diego taking on UC Davis. San Diego's laying 12.5. Lay it.
He's cut down the nets. Give me the points, I think. I may bet Davis tomorrow.
I do not have a slide for this Loyola Marymount Washington State game, but what is that number?
Wazoo's laying 1.5.
Give me LMU.
I'll take Wazoo.
No bet. All right. Top plays of the night. Let's do what, 8?
I think we did 10 last weekend.
All right. Let's do 10.
We do have 100 games.
How about this? 10 games, and it starts with Marquette.
Yes.
Marquette is one of my 10. At 9, I will take USC. At 8, give me Florida A&M. At 7, give me Indiana. At 6, LaSalle. At 5, I see that Long Island's down to 5.5, by the way, but that's not my 5. But I'll take my 5.5. At 5, give me Missouri at home against Kentucky. At 4, I will take Tennessee against South Carolina. At 3, what are we doing here at 3? Give me Kansas against Arizona, which I definitely feel better about than a lot of these other ones. But yeah, at 2, I will take East Tennessee State. And at 1, I will take UMBC. Mac, fire.
Okay. I'm just going to go in time order here. They're all the fucking same. Let's go Marquette. Early and often, they roll to Johnny's here, scheduled loss. Arkansas gets another big win over Mississippi State at home. Missouri, double digits over Kentucky. K-State, a live dog at home against Iowa State in Farmageddon. Alabama is going to pop up here and be in a war against the Jungle tomorrow, one-possession game. Kansas is going to blow out Arizona by double digits. North Carolina, it's going to be a rigged game. They're going to get every call so that they can keep that thing close. They're not going to have two blowouts in freaking game day primetime against Duke. Carolina keeps it within that number. USC, live, must-bust in March. Oklahoma is also going to be a live dog. I think they're going to beat Texas and clinch their spot in the dance. It's going to be Porter. And Baylor is going to beat Houston in a late game out in the Big 12 to end the season.
I like that Baylor one. I forgot my Baylor replace what the fuck? Oh, out at 11th with Baylor.
Yes.
Forgot that one. Folks, I got to be up in like 4 hours to do the pregame show, and I'm going to be up sooner than that because my son will be yelling and smashing toys with electronic toys. So I hear like it's like a fucking carnival at my house. Give Moneyline Mac a follow on Twitter at Moneyline_Mac. I'm on Twitter at the Colby D.
Kept it under 3 hours.
There we go.
It's only 100 games. I mean,
yeah. We recap 70, right? The college basketball experience is on Twitter at TCE on SGPN. Hit that like and subscribe button. Tell a goddamn friend the college football experience has been rolling. Episodes dropping all the fucking time. Recorded other episodes, putting these things out. Check out the college baseball experience too. Check out everything. All right. Shout out to White Tiger. I did limit the rants tonight. I think partly just tired. Fucking been doing shows all day. But anyway.
You're ready for the games tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's going to be a fucking great
I need
day.
a little bit of sleep here.
Hey, by the way,
Just
don't forget our
here.
Dakota parlay.
Don't forget. And the, oh shit. Thanks for reminding me. The SWAC parlay.
Summit Dakota parlay and the SWAC parlay.
Yes. I like the North Dakota, South Dakota parlay. Jump in on that action. I'm going to take you to, actually, this is going to be a lot of fun here. We're going to do, we're going to spray the board because if you're crazy like me, we want to do. So the SWAC parlay that I like is Alabama State, Florida A&M, Texas Southern. It's kind of chalky this time, but I, and if you're looking for that fourth leg, to me, it's Jackson State. The another one that is appealing to me. I don't know how you guys feel about this. I'm not sure. I think we're on different sides here. A SoCon parlay of Samford and East Tennessee State. I don't mind throwing Chattanooga in that mix either, but I like Samford, East Tennessee State. Just do Samford, East Tennessee State. See you at the winner's circle. Got anything else you want to throw out there? How about a Big 12 little Kansas Baylor parlay?
Kansas, yeah. Kansas,
Baylor, Colorado. You could even throw in the Buffs in there.
Yeah, I forgot about the Buffs. I was thinking about a rivalry parlay. Carolina, Southern Cal, and Oklahoma.
I like it.
3 hated rivalries, 3 dogs in those games.
I like it. I
know you don't. I was going to throw the Utes in there, but you like BYU.
Yep. The Utes, it's all crumbling down. They already hired a new coach. The players know they're on their way out. So anyway, shout out to Master in the chat. He goes, I don't want these guys to die of exhaustion. They give us money. Nah, don't worry about it. We've been doing this for years. Although when I get older, this might be an issue. I was thinking about this. And what happens when I'm doing this in 15 years?
Hilarious.
Maybe I can die on air. Just croak. You know, it's possible. That'd be good. That'd be good television. Get a lot of ratings for the next guy up. You can carry on. You and Beanick or you and whoever can carry on. It'll be great.
Maybe I'll. Nobody makes it out of life undefeated, even though some people think they might.
That's true. And I wouldn't be the first dead person on camera. It pops up into my feed too often. You know what I mean? And we all watch NASCAR. What the fuck's the difference here? I mean, I don't watch NASCAR, but I'm saying the world watches NASCAR. What happened to Davy Allison? Well, that was a helicopter accident. You know what I mean? But there's Earnhardt. One of the Earnhardts died. These things happen.
It's life.
So if I die, carry on. Do this show without me. All right. But I think we got another 15 years. So apparently I'm dying at 57 years old. Looking forward to that. Folks, till next time. Hopefully I don't die. This is the college basketball experience. And hopefully you don't die. You better start thinking about yours. And we out of here.
On the street, then tip your hat his way. You'll know just where he's headed and which game he's gonna play. He's a sharpshooter gunman and always aiming high to win any gunfight. His limit is the sky. We're the gunslingers from San Antonio. We're the gunslingers on the road or at home. Remember the Alamo, for such as we are known. We're the gunslingers from San Antonio. And when we're away, we do in our job. We're keeping law and order at home and abroad. Gamblers and outlaws, you better step aside. Our motto is to shoot 'em up and bring 'em back alive. We're the gunslingers from San Antonio. We're the gunslingers on the road or at home. Remember the Alamo, for such as we are known. We're the gunslingers from San Antonio.
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
So if you love Texas and the USA, and if you love football, you'll love to see us play. We'll be shooting up the score and always aiming high. We'll be slinging guns and having fun until the day we die. We're the gunslingers from San Antonio. The gunslingers on the road are the only thing on my mind. The Alamo, for such as we are known. We're the